It's January 28th, 2026. I am at Joel Pearl, thejoelpearl.com on Blue Sky, and it's time to get in the weeds. A way back Wednesday in that none of us can possibly get right today because we are way back on the time we should normally start. But
This,
one of those
the
days.
I'll take blame for it. It's my fault. It's because I didn't want to talk about NXT today. I was like, why are we here? What are we doing a show for today? I don't feel like talking about NXT. I don't know. The truth is, it's another snow day around here, so kids are once again not in school for like they've gone to school like twice this whole month. That's it. The kids are not in school. I'm very sore after shoveling more snow yesterday, and it's just been. It hasn't been like a long morning or anything. I'm just really sore. The kids are running around. Kids are causing a ruckus. I lost track of time. That's truthfully what happened. I just completely and I turned my alarm off. Usually I have an alarm set for like 9:55. So I'm like, okay, well I know it's 5 minutes till the show. I turned it off and I then I looked up and it was 10:05. I was like, oh, I guess we have a show to do. So it's my fault. My bad, everybody.
I slept like garbage, so I fully respect the turning off the alarm. It was not good. Kid fell asleep way too late last night. He was in bed lying there for hours, and it was a whole thing. But he eventually fell asleep, and then I went to bed at 11. I did not fall asleep, and then I was congested, and I felt like garbage, and I just did not sleep well. So we're all here, we're clear, and we're gonna get through it. And yeah, unfortunately, that NXT last night did absolutely nothing for anybody. So we'll get through that and plenty more. We may as well get this right out of the way early. Let's do the pyro and ballyhoo real quick, shall we? Leave a thumbs up on the video. Yeah, because you're all here. We're clear. We just want your love and support, and you can subscribe to the channel. We appreciate that. We're marching forward. Do we drop clips and reels? Yeah, we do. Do we always remember to do it? No, but we will get back to it. I promise. It's been crazy busy. All right, give me a break, Dad. I'll get back to work. Don't you worry. And also, you can donate a super chat. Any amount, get your question or statement read on the air. And before the show even started, we got from Dawi saying, declaring for the ITW Rumble if any spots remain. If not, enjoy the donation. We do have spots. So now's your shot.
Folks, we have, Dolly. Okay. Dolly is the 26th entrant. So it's at 3 spots, 27, 28, 29, 30. 4 spots. We have 4 spots remaining in the ITW Rumble. If you want a guaranteed entry, send a super chat and just say, I declare for the ITW Rumble. That gets you a guaranteed entry. If you want to chance it for Friday to get a non-paid entry, a potential entry, then you can wait until Friday. There is 1 spot open. Lab Glass sent in a nice super chat to basically reserve a spot for somebody who could not pay for a spot. So if you want to chance that on Friday at the beginning of the show for like the first hour or so, we'll take whoever is not in, we'll take those entries, and then do a randomizer, and whoever gets picked will get that spot. And if there's any other open free entry open spots, you'll get that spot as well. Otherwise, there's 4 spots left. So, and the way it works is we'll draw numbers on Friday. If your number wins the men or the women's Rumble, there's going to be 2 winners, one for the men, one for the women's, unless, I guess technically there could only be 1 winner. They just win twice if the same number wins in each Rumble. But if your number wins, we'll get you something off of, PWT store, a WWE shop, or make a donation to charity, or if there's something else. Yeah. Oh, that's at PWTs, which is Shop AEW.
Which is AEW because they're just a damn t-shirt company. That's right.
Yeah.
Or TNA merch or MLW merch.
TNA merch. Yeah. There's independent websites out there as well. So we'll get you something within reason. Do not ask for the $500 Fiend title belt or anything. We gotta keep it within reason around here. And within reason is like $25, $30. Anything over that is gonna be a little iffy, but 25, 30 we can do. So
does NWA have bucket hats, Louis?
Yeah, Louis keeps saying he wants the NWA bucket hat.
Is there actually an NWA bucket hat? This is something I do have to look. The NWO. It's the wrong NWA.
Louis says, can I make 2 accounts and Mick Foley this? I mean, technically, we don't know if it's your burner account.
Yeah, your money is your own. You should do whatever you want with your cash.
Yeah, technically, I mean, if you want to make multiple accounts to enter this thing, go for it. Yeah, I don't know what y'all's burners accounts are, unless it's like Louisville 2, and then that might be a little bit of a giveaway.
I
But
don't see a oh, I
otherwise,
do see a bucket hat.
okay.
They legitimately. Oh my god. Okay, we got to show the audience this. If you're listening in audio, I'm too bad. So let's see this. Look at this thing. It's a legitimate bucket hat for
Okay.
$30.
$30. Look at that thing.
That's and it looks like it's embroidered by the look of the
Yeah.
picture there.
Yeah.
And sewn eyelets for breathability. You know what you can do? You can cut off the top and spike your hair, get some blonde tips in it, and you can be Scotty Too Hottie NWA. That's what you could do.
Okay.
Yeah. If you win. If you win.
I can imagine Scotty Too Hottie NWA. That would be something.
I mean, he's getting reps with his kid. They've been tag teaming. They've done some
That's
AEW
true.
stuff.
That's
And
true. Yeah.
Scott works AEW, doesn't he? Isn't he a coach there?
Yeah. He's still with AEW. I'm pretty sure.
There you go. Maybe him and Billy have some friendliness going on.
Okay. I mean, well, Scotty's smaller. You know, he's not as important as Billy Gunn around here. Billy Gunn, Scotty can lose matches. Billy Gunn ain't losing.
Billy should be the winner of the 10 pounds of gold.
I mean, I agree.
And then he should face Tim Storm. Bring back Tim Storm. I know he's still on the show, but he's like a Baron von Storm. Unless
Baron
that's
von Storm.
Wasn't that a thing that he was doing? Louis, you can tell me. You're the guy. You're the guy who watches the NWA. He was in our Discord talking about how Matt Cardona was having little people.
Yeah, I saw Cardona was on the show last night, and I'm like, that's how far behind this company is. That Cardona match was like 4 months ago.
That's perfect. That is the epitome of NWA. Too little, too late. But
it is kind of God.
No, but at least they're airing their product.
Yeah, it is very funny that that like Cardona's in WWE and now it just looks like he's appearing randomly on NWA because they are that far behind. That is kind of funny to me.
He's still on JCW too.
Yeah, I didn't realize how far behind they were. I thought they were a little more up to date than that, but I guess not. They're kind of far behind too. But
it's like they batch taped like several months.
Oh.
I don't know what their deal is because I'll be honest, I don't follow JCW. I think I either said it here or I said it on another show that like I have friends who have gone and worked JCW, so I'll keep track of like them doing it, and I have questions for them like how was it, but I do not watch the week to week product because I don't know how I feel about Vince Russo doing anything on a wrestling show that's not behind his camera in his messy ass room, in 2026. So if you're watching JCW and you're entertained by it, hey, all the power to you. It's not for me unless it's my friends who are out there, getting paid and doing this. And we like the other JCW. We like the Jersey Championship Wrestling over here.
Yeah, we do like Jersey Championship. I gotta actually reach out to Orange Cross and get some people on the show for the next couple of weeks because the J Cup's next weekend. I believe.
You know what we should do? When's the Power Slam show?
That's this weekend.
Is it? Never mind. I was going to say next time Janelasis are doing things, we can actually get Joey and Megan to be on camera together and not just Megan sitting in the back seat for 45 minutes waiting for him to wrap up an interview.
I mean, maybe she can be on camera. Who knows?
Yeah, we have to pass it through the proper channels, but
yeah.
I think it'd be very funny if it's one where we actually have two of them and not just, Joey sitting there while his partner waits there and does whatever she was. You know what? I'm sure she was like just chilling out, but like I think he had just picked her up from the airport right after like a big delay or something. It was a whole thing. He told us like 40 minutes into the conversation.
Yeah. That was very funny though.
It was very funny. It seems like nobody minds it, so that's all that matters. Did you see that the boat is not actually like the Jericho Cruise format, the one that Joey's doing?
What do you mean that is not the Jericho Cruise format?
He didn't get the entire boat for this particular cruise.
Oh.
It is a block of rooms, so you're basically going as like a giant group. And like we already knew that the wrestling was going to happen on the port of call. They're not going to be happening on the ship itself. That means that our intentions to be the official entertainment for this particular event might just gone down the toilet.
No, we can still ask.
We can still ask. I just don't think we can be the official, entertainment people on the ship when they have official entertainers on the ship. Maybe I'll get a contract gig with that particular ship for that particular event, and I'll just happen to be there. I'll just moonlight, do my day gig, which is also a night gig, and then while I'm doing my night gig, which is also a day gig, I'll interview the wrestlers in a hot tub.
Okay, that could work.
Then you can come with us. Don't know how, but we'll get you in there.
Nah.
We'll bring SB3. It'll be fun.
Okay, all right. That's the only way I'm going.
Ryan Sullivan saying the best part of the Jericho Cruise was the wrestling on the boat. That's the thing. Everyone was excited for potentially wrestling on the boat.
Yeah, I don't feel like. I mean, I don't know. That's the podcast where they're okay, fine. I don't know. Maybe they weren't.
Shit quality.
They were what?
When you released them, they were all shit quality. The Jericho.
Yeah.
They were all really bad. There was from the audience. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I listened to some of them. They didn't even end up releasing it. Like on the first cruise, they released some stuff, but like on the they've done this thing like 8 times now. But on like
7th coming up.
Oh, okay. Well, it's close enough. But they haven't released like the cruises or the podcast since then. Like they've just done. They just did some from the first one. Maybe there's been a few from the following ones, but definitely not like they released like everything from the first cruise, and then every other cruise since then they've only released like a couple of things, and maybe they scaled back on the podcast. I don't really know. I didn't pay attention to the schedule quite as much as the years went on, but yeah, they didn't do quite as many podcasts, or at least they weren't good apparently.
I'm really excited to see how this Janela Cruise works with other people being on board, like normal people. I want to see these old people interact. Like Joey's going to make new fans out of these like septuagenarian cruisers, people who are on these boats all year round. They're going to be like, "Oh, Joey, you're so nice." And Joey's going to be like, "You should see what I do for a living." And they'll be like, "No, thank you." Or he'll show them a video from like spring break that year and just be like, "Whoa, okay."
Yeah, I don't think Joey can get away with doing like glass and barbed wire on this boat. I mean, maybe Joey doesn't need to do that stuff. He's a better wrestler than just that. But it would be very funny of trying to do glass and barbed wire matches with all these old people just trying to play some pinochle. Is that a thing? Pinochle. Pinochle. I don't know.
Shuffleboard.
Yeah.
I like the idea of him trying to do like a hardcore no ring death match around the boat, and people are just like, "What the hell is this?"
Someone's gonna, like he's gonna like try to throw somebody off the boat, and people are like, "No, we can't do that." And then, but it's all just like a bit. He's just like, because he's just trying to. Of course, he's trying to throw somebody off the boat. Somebody's gonna slip and actually fall off the boat. That wouldn't be good. But he's gonna like scare. He's gonna scare everybody trying to do some of this shit he does.
Gringo Loco is going to base for everybody. It's going to be fine. There's going to be this old 90-year-old man who's like, "I'm coming off the top." And Gringo will be like, "I'm ready for you." And suddenly, well, let's just put it like this. There is a morgue on board.
Oh, okay. I was like, a morgue on board? What do you... And then I thought like morgue was something else. I didn't realize you were...
Not Mork and Mindy.
It was like an actual morgue?
There is. You can store the bodies on board. You'll never see it. You'll never know about it, but they do have a morgue. I can confirm that.
Okay.
Yeah. The things you learn working on a cruise ship, especially when you become friends with the medical team, it's like you learn some weird shit. So if you're ever someone who works on a cruise ship, or you've done it and you weren't friends with security and medical, oh, you missed out on the best stories, because you got all the shit. Like, you heard about all the infractions, you heard about all the people who are doing stuff they weren't supposed to at places they weren't supposed to do it. And it's usually passengers, because like they usually don't narc on the other staff, but some do because they just don't care. And like the medical will tell you about all the weird shit that, it's the best. Did I ever tell you the story when they were onboarding us for my second cruise ship? It was Australia, and they had to leave midway because they were explaining the exact thing that would only take them away from a situation like this. Did I tell you the story?
No, I don't think so. If you did, I forgot it. My memory's not good. But
We're all sitting in the crew lounge for this
yeah.
particular. It's like CPR training, and it's like it is. You have to have it. It is completely enforced. Like you got to get it. And so they're like, if you see us, it's one of these things, da 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 da. But also, if you're ever in the middle of like a conversation with us, and all of a sudden you hear something like code alpha, then that means we have to go right away because there's a serious situation, life or death. And so they say like 3 more sentences, and all of a sudden, over the loudspeaker, medical code alpha, and they just stop saying whatever they're saying, and they walk out of the room, and they all go running. And I was like, oh, someone's dead. And then it turned out 24 hours later, I found out, yeah, someone did actually die. They had a heart attack. Same conversation about the morgue. Oh, that's where it came from. It was very, very unfortunate. But yeah, they left. And we stayed for like 5 more minutes before we were like, I don't think they're coming back. I think they're dealing with something serious. And someone finally came in for medical who was not treating the patient. And they were just like, yeah, we're going to try and do this another day. And I don't even know if we ever did it another day. But they had to stop midway because someone had a heart attack at like 11 in the morning. Very strange.
Well, that's unfortunate, Joel. Did you?
There are people.
So,
people on the boat.
so there's a morgue on board. Could you like just dump them into the ocean? Is that littering?
It's not, well, international waters, brother. But like you don't, because there's usually next of kin who would like to get the body.
What if they're all on the boat?
Then the next port of call, you do eventually have to bring the body back. They can make arrangements.
What what if like the family like wants to dump the body in the ocean? Like they're big fans of Dexter, and they're like,
we want a Viking funeral for this old person. Is that what you're getting?
Yeah.
I don't think that's allowed. I don't think
that's unfortunate. I feel like it should be,
It's, yeah, there's a body dumping fee. You know what? Honestly, if I was a ship, I'd be like, yeah, if you want to pay, and then they make it an exorbitant amount, so no one would ever do it until you get that one rich family who just doesn't care, and they're like, oh, okay, $500,000, here's a check, and that's it. Like, let me wire it to the company assets. But yeah, no, I don't think you can dump the body. That'd be strange.
Well, I feel like it should be allowed.
Not so much.
Okay.
Louis saying, my guy dated a cruise nurse. Old people get weird on boats. Yeah, they do. They do. A lot of people get weird on boats, man. Let me tell you. I'm gonna shut my mouth. Yeah, people get weird on boats.
Why?
Cruise staff get weird on boats too. Let me tell you.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe that too. Yeah, because you're just like
you're
in the middle of the ocean.
You're depressed. You're lonely, and you're looking for something.
Yeah. Yeah, you're in the middle of the ocean. You're surrounded by like the same people for like 6 days, or however long the cruise is, and like it's, I believe it. You get a little stir crazy, I'd imagine.
I think so. I mean, I got stir crazy. I turned more to drinking than I did to anything else. Also, I was in a relationship, so I wasn't
getting more coke.
Harder to get on board than you'd think. They really do check you for that stuff. But liquor, oh, buddy, you can get so much booze on that boat. It's crazy. Devin in the chat saying, am I pumped for Winnipeg Pro Wrestling and the Symphony next week? So, I mean, the story went, I was going to go to the show. I was going to get a flight, come in, and I was going to talk to the people in charge about doing this. And hi, Devin, I was supposed to talk to you. But things didn't really happen because C4 announced that they were doing their all-women's show on February 19th. And I said, well, that's closer to home. And my mom lives in Ottawa. And it's not Winnipeg in the middle of February or the beginning of February when it's minus 40 degrees Celsius. So I'm excited for the event happening because I think that wrestling and a symphony orchestra is the coolest shit in the world. But I couldn't make it this time. And if they do it again, I will be there, especially if you don't do it in February. But I do want to make plans to go to Winnipeg and catch Winnipeg Pro because they've done some really, really cool stuff. And my plans to go in for the symphony show was just derailed by coming closer to home and seeing my mom. So there you go. But go support that show if you can, because it's gonna be really cool. No, I'm not coming. I'm sorry. I wanted to go.
Wow, Joel's running from the grind.
Devin, drop me a DM. We'll talk. Devin, drop me a DM.
Joel's a coward. Don't DM him, Devin. He's a coward.
Oh, it's fine. We'll chat. We'll chat. Well, I had plans, but I'd still love to be there next time.
You're a
When we
coward.
when we get to the next run of shows, when the weather's a little nicer, I think I'm going to try to be out there. I want to be at more Canadian wrestling shows. Again, this is a giant country where things are spread apart. I found yesterday that there's a company in Vancouver that's running a show, and they have a team that's going to be tag teaming. They're calling them the Alberta Ontario Connection, because Alberta and Ontario are like a 3-hour drive or something apart, when really no, they are not. They're a 5-hour plane ride and a time zone or two. So I just had a good laugh about that. But yeah, I'm trying. I want more wrestling opportunities to talk to wrestlers in Canada, because I want to spotlight the Canadian talent. What?
Sorry, my Sammer's messaging me stuff. So
Tell them to stop talking about basketball.
well, that's of course what we're talking about. Go support the Canadian Indies, I think, is what we're getting at here.
Yes, more than the American Indies.
Yeah. All right. Poll question for today. I don't know what the banner is going to be just yet. I didn't have one yesterday, but I do have a poll question for today. Where's Zeno Hour? He's going to be very mad.
Is Zeno Hour posting today?
Zeno Hour's always here. Come on now.
I know, somewhere in the background.
Yeah, Zeno Hour's here somewhere. Yeah, see, Zeno Hour's here. He's the last person to message here. Start a poll. Should we even talk about NXT today? I don't know what else we're going to talk about if we're not going to talk about NXT. But man.
The Royal Rumble. Who was in the Spider-Man costume?
Damian Priest, I assume.
Yeah, it's probably Damian Priest. Well, now that that's out of the way, what next?
Damian Priest has said like he likes dressing up like superheroes on these long plane rides and like starting the party. So this is not new information that it was most likely Damian Priest.
This is why I love doing this show with you, because this is the most like he said it in an interview and only you clocked it, because this is your job.
Yeah.
Like, no other podcast. If you're listening to the Busted Open crew, they're going to be like wild speculation. No, it's Jericho wearing lifts. No, and you're just going to be like, he likes to dress up as superheroes. It's Damian Priest.
Yeah, a Rare Beast has a good point. Asking a poll question that resolves after the podcast is hilarious. That's kind of the bit as well. Is that we will talk about NXT, but I'm very curious as to how many people are like, why are we doing this NXT stuff?
It was not a very good show last night. There wasn't much to talk about.
I can't do the. I always pop when I see Nikita Lyons like actually have a match. Is like a Buster Rhodes, American Cream, Yam Gigolo. But I can't do it as well as SP3 does with that stuff.
Brother, she's been doing this for 5 years at least.
Yeah, she's been there for a while. Yeah.
She is not good. She's coasting on the gimmick alone.
I will say with NXT,
Booker should have said that the Josh Briggs thing about her.
Thea Hail stocks up,
Yeah.
got the dub last night. Dark State stocks up, got the dub last night. Also, that little vignette thing that they did, that was
the
also
Finn
really
Balor
good.
one or the world title one? Which one?
No, the one, I don't know if it even aired last night. If they did, I skipped over it. It was on socials though, where they called OTM Timu Crime Time and everything. Yeah, that was good. That was good. If that didn't air last night, what the hell? Like, what the hell? Why didn't it air?
I don't think it aired because can't call it Timu Crime Time on the air.
That's lame. But regardless, Dark State stocks, Thea Hail stocks up. That's all you need to know from NXT is the 5 best wrestlers in the world all won.
I loved it when not only Joe Hendry gets knocked out, but then Ava's got the headset. She's Scott D'Amore now. She's doing the Scott D'Amore bit where she's got the headset and the pack and she's talking to the truck. Really the truck, which is like the room next to her, just behind her, where she could just yell, do this. She puts on the headset and she's like, go to the desk. And you know what they go to, Jeremy? Not the desk. They go to them walking Tony D through security. And I'm like, you tried and failed so miserably.
That Tony D stuff sucks. Man,
Just so funny.
they have no plan, and they clearly had no plan. And now he returned what in like December, right? By the
Yeah,
time he
his deadline.
talks. Yeah, by the time he like actually gives his reasoning, it's gonna be like 2 months. Like, dude, I don't care after 2 months. You're not in the title match for some reason. Like you should be. Yeah, Alexa Bliss gamer. Like he should be in the ladder match.
He will be. It's a 7-person ladder match. You think they're not going to add an 8th just to even out? Come on.
I don't know. Like I was surprised they just put Joe Hendry. Like, yeah, you don't actually have to win this match. Like if you're cleared, you're in. I was like, this is dumb. Why?
Most things involving Joe Hendry are dumb.
So stupid, so dumb. Like I do love NXT. I'll always say it. I love it because shit happens. Last night was just annoying at how little stuff made sense and how just I'm like, all right, I'm not in the mood for this level of nonsense today. Next week I'll be in the mood for it. I'll appreciate it. I'll enjoy it. Last night I was not in the mood for that level of nonsense. Just
There was just a lot of really weird things that happened. You can tell that losing a bunch of talent to the main roster really changed something in their plan, but the fact that they didn't have it planned out, that they like a plan B or at least something for a pivot, it just kind of shows the holes.
Well, it doesn't help that they lost some top talent. I mean, they literally got their champion taken until the champion had to be like, here, somebody else can have this. It doesn't help that they lose the people they've put. I mean, they put a lot of stock into Oba. They put a lot of stock into Trick. They put a lot of stock into Javon. So it doesn't help that they just lost those guys. And then it doesn't help last night that, Soul, JC, who else? Blake were all not there because they're going to most likely be in the Rumble. So it didn't help that they just didn't have 3 of their top female stars for a week because Triple H was like, yeah, we need you guys in Saudi. Like, none of that helps.
The Blake stuff was so funny because she does a wardrobe change, but she does a wardrobe change in 2 different locations because they do the backstage where they set up the match that Nikita's having. And Blake Monroe walks in and she's wearing like something, and then Nikita does her shtick and whatever. My brain just shuts off. Oh yeah, Lola Vice also was nowhere to be found last night. And so then she walks off, Nikita does, and they do the match, Nikita and Jada Parker. And then on the Tron, on the big screen, there's Blake Monroe sitting on a couch in like a different outfit, cutting this promo. And I'm like, wait, why? Why did we do a costume change and a location change? It was very funny and just very poorly planned out, as expected.
Yeah, they just, it doesn't help when they get talent taken in the manner that it
apparently the backstage was last week. Regardless, still bad.
Oh.
It's still bad to do a backstager and then do another backstager.
Yeah. It just doesn't help when the talent gets taken in the way that it gets taken. Like it's not Sean's fault because he can't help that these people are getting called up, and then there should be better communication. But this has always been the issue with NXT and the main roster. Going back to Vince did this to Triple H all the time. Remember when they just it was Gargano, Black, maybe Ciampa, and they just like had the graphic because Vince. Was it Ricochet? Okay.
Yeah, it's because Ricochet and Black got put in a tag team, which made no sense.
Right. Yeah, Vince was just like, give me your 4 best talents. And Triple H is like, what? Vince is like, I just need your 4 best talents. And then they just like put a graphic up 1 week on Raw. It's like coming soon, and just completely nuked all the plans. And then like that, none of that stuck, and they're just back in NXT like 2 days later. But this has always been the case with NXT. DIY teamed when they were better.
That's right.
Like this is what's always been done. Cross. The cross stuff is, we look back and it's very funny. But at the time, like, you kind of, I mean, I certainly did. I was like, man, they made this dude out to be a killer in NXT. And here he is on main roster, losing, dressing like a dork, and losing to Jeff Hardy in like 2 minutes. Like, this sucks, dude.
It was amazing.
Yeah, Triple H should have lied, just giving him 4 scrubs. Vince was like, these are my 4 best guys, Vince.
I think after that, he learned, like, have your A team and your B team. Have your A team for the shows and your B team for when Vince wants. And, like, just make sure that Vince doesn't figure out what's happening on your show, which I don't think he ever did. So it didn't really matter in the end. But yeah, that was a funny time. Ricochet and Aleister Black being a tag team, I will never forget that. That and the 2018 coming soon to WWE, and they had the graphic, and it was like EC3 and members of Sanity. Who else was on?
Oh yeah,
Evans, Otis, and it was like the Brady Bunch with coming soon.
Yeah.
And then eventually they started releasing everyone, and people would just upload the picture with a big X with whoever got released at that point. And you're like, oh, that's a bad look for everyone involved. But yeah, that on the way to WWE, I remember watching that because I was going to the Rumble that year, 2019, and being like, oh, this could be really good. It could be a reset and blah, blah, blah. And everyone around me was like, I don't think so. And yeah, they were right. It was definitely not that. It was awful.
Yeah.
Good Rumble, though, that 2019 Rumble.
Well, this Rumble is going to be even better, Joel. This Rumble is going to have surprises, and it's the biggest and the most star-studded Rumble ever.
Yeah, the guy they named the two-way cup after is going to be part of the Rumble. The two-way.
Hope he has a good showing. I mean,
he's a big dude too.
Yeah, he's a power lifter and an arm wrestler.
Wow, he's going to arm wrestle Obafemi over the top rope.
That'd be cool. Yeah, you should just like run him out.
Who is this guy other than just that? Like he's not just a power lifter and everything, but like, does he have a background of working TV?
I don't think so. No, I haven't seen. I didn't look too far into it. I just watched the video, and when like you Google it, like if you Google his name, it's his WWE name. So all you get is like WWE filed this trademark in December, and then if you Google
nothing,
yeah, his real name brings like different people, like Saudi soccer players and stuff, and it's not him. So yeah, I don't know if he has any type of like actual pro wrestling background, but he's gonna be in the Rumble. He's gonna set the record for most eliminations, man. Get ready.
They might.
He's gonna throw like 15 dudes out just to appease the king.
Oh, he's got to save Turkey Al Sheikh, otherwise he's gonna look like an idiot. He'll be in the main event of night 1 next year in Saudi at WrestleMania.
And you say it like a joke, but you might.
Am I really? Saying it as a joke?
I don't know if you are saying it as a joke, but it might be true.
If they do stand and deliver in Saudi, he'll be the champion for that show.
Yeah, we just still don't have like full clarification on that.
Don't think you will.
Yeah.
Well, after this year's Mania.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it wouldn't shock me, honestly. It would not shock me if they do that.
I mean, allegedly he's been going to the PC, so he's not just like some guy that they said, "Hey, you have a background, go do it." Like he's actually been training and doing stuff. So like I'll give it to him. It's just, again, it's another guy picked by the king to go and do wrestling. So see where that goes. I was taken aback for a second when I saw Fad Tuwake, and I was like, wait a minute, like the Tuwake Cup, the trophy? Whose Nepo hire is this? And then I found out his real name, and I was just like, oh no, he's an actual person with an actual background in this, not in wrestling, but in powerlifting.
Shh, Joel,
I've been called upon.
Fad Tuwake?
Are you Fad Tuwake?
I mean, I've been called that a couple times in my life.
Oh, that doesn't seem great. How are
not
you, Sean?
A great experience in powerlifting. I'm pretty sure I retore my triceps shoveling people out of the snow in New York. But
oh man, did you do some snow shoveling in New York?
Yeah. In fact, a guy. Sorry, I'm enjoying.
Is it Rushmore?
My breakfast now that
No, those pieces of something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A guy sees me about to go into a pizza place, and he's like, "Hey, you busy?" I was like,
"Yeah,
not really. Just going to get some pizza." And he was like, "Help me shovel myself out." I'll get you your slices. And I was like, all right.
He
got me for less than minimum wage. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
We got a full
The pizza was worth it. I go in because the place just has a sign that says pizza. What's this place called? And the guy goes, pizza. I was like, all right then. But I am back in Kentucky. I've got a show with Chris Van Vliet today at 2. I've got the AEW post show. Thank you to Joel for filling in for me on Monday after he bashed the industry and myself. How much time do you need for a
How much time do you need for
do you know how awkward it is for me to even ask? Because I get the message, haven't you heard? We don't comp people tickets anymore. Smiley face. Wonder who reported that? Question mark. Oh, I got another one for you guys next week. So how about that?
About tickets? Or just
yeah.
Oh.
Well, they're out here giving Con-Man a ticket, so I figured, help a brother out.
Yeah. Con-Man probably asked earlier.
He probably did, but
how much time do you need? Because there's a show in Cleveland coming up. I actually have no idea when it is, though.
Well, I mean, that's probably all there is to do in Cleveland. So
yeah, that's very true. We got to figure out.
It was funny. I went there to do my haircut one time, like the thing with AEW to donate my hair. And of course, I had been quoting the hastily made tourism video repeatedly. And I go to a barbecue joint. It's like, I think it's called Mabel's Barbecue. And next door, the guy that made that video was performing. I was so salty that I couldn't be there for it. But I see your all's questions about Finley, about a lot of stuff. I'm working on stuff for Fightful Select right now. I'm going to have a thing up today where I go through the list of some possible surprises and how realistic it is. I will have a predictions and betting odds show on Select either today or tomorrow. Of course, WrestleVotes Radio tomorrow as well. And lots of stuff about the travel. I'll have let's be real. My scoops thread will be up before I'm awake on Saturday. That will be scheduled. But we'll have a bunch of little scoops there. And, of course, the debunkathon on Friday. But, yes, we do. I am working.
Do you know who was underneath the Spider-Man costume? Do you have that scoop?
I do.
Was it Damian Priest?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
There we go.
There you go.
People were freaking out. I'm like, oh, who could it be? I was like, Damian Priest has admitted he likes dressing as superheroes on these flights. It's Damian Priest.
He does it to cheer up people. Like,
yeah.
It's funny because if when I report that, people will be like, "Oh, you're shilling for the Fed." No, I'm shilling for Damian Priest. Damian Priest is a lovely dude. He's just a wonderful guy.
He's
he
literally
likes to cheer people up. Yeah. If people are heading on they're halfway into a week and a half long trek, and the middle part of it is, let's fly to Saudi on a plane that got delayed. He's going to cheer them up. So.
Can you please report on Select, for those asking, it was Damian Priest underneath the Spider-Man costume. He has said this in multiple interviews. Please check Fightful.com and read all the articles to get more scoops.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the debunkathon this week.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be in there. Don't worry.
All right. Just put me over on Select. That's all I'm asking, and maybe I'll do a show.
There we go.
I have to figure that out still.
All right, guys.
Bye, Sean. Have a good day. I was like, is he going to click out? It took him a while. He hasn't been on in a while. He's been snowed in. He's been snowed in New York and everything. So he forgot how to click out of here.
Just forgot how to do this thing, hey? Ryan Sullivan said to Super Chat earlier, a donated spot for Friday.
Oh, so Ryan is going to, because Ryan's already entered, I'm pretty sure. I'll double check that. Is Ryan not entered?
I thought he was.
Ryan Lambert's entered. I don't see Ryan Sullivan on the list.
Sully.
All right, Ryan, are you donating for your spot or are you donating for somebody else's spot? Please clarify this. I thought you'd entered. That's why. And when you said donated spot for Friday, I took it as for somebody else. So I will, whichever you say, Ryan, is it for you or is it for somebody else? I'll wait to mark that in the official list here. I'm gonna give it to Ryan for now since he has not entered, as I assume he wants it for himself. But if he tells me otherwise, then I'll gladly change it.
All right, we'll find out really soon when he eventually realizes.
No, he might have turned off the show. He's like, all right, I did my duty. I joined. I'm out.
Can't really blame him. I'd turn this off too. People listening to us, I don't like this.
Too many people listen to us,
Too
unfortunately.
many people. I can't make fun of the idea of me not getting a ticket without somebody getting upset about it. Come on. I wasn't even upset about it because at the end of the day, I was kind of happy not to go to that Raw. C Delgado.
Yeah, that Raw sucked.
It was one match show. Anyway, C Delgado saying already entered. Can I donate for somebody else?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
All right. I'll mark down. So C Delgado. So this is a weird coincidence. So Lab Glass and C Delgado were the first two people to enter the Rumble, and they are also the two people who have now donated spots as well. So if we're gonna keep with this trend, Matthew Hooks, you're up. You were the third person to enter. You gotta donate a spot now. There's only 2 spots left, everybody. So 2 spots left. There are gonna be 2 free spots thanks to C Delgado and Lab Glass. And again, for the free spots at the start of Friday's show, we'll just say, claim a free spot, and then everybody can just type in the chat like I'm entering, and then I'll collect all those, and then I'll do a random drawing at the end of the show to get you in for a free spot. So if you miss out on a free spot, too fucking bad. You should have donated a 99-cent super chat, and you could have gotten in.
Start asking people to make the Rumble a 40-man event again. That's on you. There should be 3 free since I donated 1. But Ryan, did you also send?
Yes, yeah. I was asking Ryan. Did you donate for yourself? Because I didn't have you marked. That might be my fault. You may have entered, and I just completely forgot to mark it. If that's the case, I will go back and check just to double check things. But I trust Ryan. Like he's a good dude, and I do trust him. It just could have been my fuck up, honestly.
It says no free spot.
Oh, okay. All right. So let's say so Ryan's donating free spot and not entering himself. What a nice guy.
Appreciate that.
Okay.
Ryan was very nice of you. And Tim Miller declaring for the ITW Rumble.
All right, there's 1 spot left, everybody.
That's the ball game. 1 spot, and it's Wednesday, so
there's 1 spot left. So if you don't want to leave it up to chance for the free spot, then you gotta get your super chat in now, because this will be the last person to enter. We're not gonna take. You can still leave us super chats. That's cool, but we're not going to take any more entries next year. I don't know. Well, we might have to figure out something else for next year. I feel bad that Rumble's like, well, we got no more spots, man. You can't do it.
Well, Friday we'll fill those free spots. We'll do the free for all. We'll do the names out of. We're gonna pick from R-Truth's balls, and we'll find out who the free spots go to. So we appreciate everyone who's not only entered for themselves but also entered for others, and given opportunities for those who may not have been able to spend to get in. So it's very nice.
Should we after the last person donates to get in? Should we open up the free spots like now, or should we wait until Friday to like you have to be here for Friday's show?
I think Friday should be the time to do it.
Okay.
The reason I say that is just because we can hype it up and we can say, hey, you got to watch on Friday to get your spot.
Okay.
It's not even a viewership thing. It's just more like if they're only watching today and they're only watching tomorrow, then they have 2 days specifically to know that Friday is when we're going to do the draw. So maybe someone who doesn't listen every day, they find out, they can come in. There's an equal chance that they can, make the time to pop in.
Okay. All right.
However, if someone donates $500, we just nuke this whole thing and you win.
We should do donations for the free spot if you would like to. You know what? Hold on. Let me address 2 things here. Jose, I did think about this of like specifically for like 1 for men's, 1 for women's. I did think about that. I didn't want people to like have to like double donate though. I don't like be like, donate twice to get into the men's and get into the women's. But that might be a possibility. And then my other suggestion was like, for the free spot, donate and you will get 3 entries into the free spot drawing. That might be a thing on Friday. Like if you want 2 extra entries, it doesn't guarantee you're going to get in because your name still might not be picked, but you can get 3 entries into the free spot potentially.
Nah, I just like the $500 and we nuke this whole thing. Otherwise, like
You just win.
You just win. I don't even care anymore. You can even buy a title belt because it's the money you just donated going back. We just become a drop shipper for you. So that's all.
Yeah.
So hey, if you want to do it, we ain't gonna stop you. Yeah, but no, I think this is the way that it works now is good. I don't think it's I think if we split it to each Rumble, it becomes a little more, I don't know how to put it. It feels like cash grabby. I know I made the joke about $500 you win, but like the idea of being like you got to pick the men's or women's when realistically it's just a number. It's just a number, and either again, unless they do what they did with the Iron Survivor this year in NXT and basically run the same match for the men and the women. If they do that with the Rumble this year, then sure, someone's going to win twice, and we'll have to figure that out. But I think if the numbers are different for the winners, it doesn't matter which Rumble they win, as long as there's 2 different people who win it. Ideally,
yeah, I agree. I don't like. That's why I didn't want to split it because I don't want people to feel like, oh, I have to donate twice to get into both. But I do appreciate everybody that has donated to get into this, and I know this is the thing. If you want in, just donate. Like we announced this on Monday, so people have had this is the 3rd day. People have had to try to get in here. So we appreciate everybody that has donated to get in, and there's 1 spot remaining, everybody. So
1 more paid spot, unless somebody
spends
money to donate again.
Yeah, 1 more paid spot remaining, and then there's 3 free spots remaining.
I love Cito got us saying if I had $500, I'd do it just for the chaos, and I'd appreciate you just for the chaos because this show is, if nothing else, built on the chaos. Speaking of which, anything else from it? Well, I guess we got to talk a little bit about NXT. A little bit.
What did we not? Thea Hail stocks up. Yep. Dark State stocks up. Yep. Who gives a fuck?
Oh, great, wonderful! I'm glad we got there. There was something else that was very funny to me that happened on the show. Okay. Did the Blake Monroe? We talked about the Tony D stuff was very funny. There was something else I'm just missing that I heard it or I saw it and I clocked it and I was like, this was so ridiculous. Nikita Lyons has henna. Why does Nikita Lyons have henna? Why is she just doing this cultural appropriation gimmick? She's just throwing everything at the wall, spaghetti style.
Why doesn't Nikita Lyons have henna? What are you talking about?
Because she just can't get over. I get it. Oh, the Lexus King throw. Oh, so this is what we do have to talk about is the kids of the 90s wrestlers all getting together. At first, it felt like they were doing the TNA Outlaws gimmick, but it's Lexus King trying to get everyone involved. And this rules because the best, as Zeno pointed out, Cito got it was the Lexus King throw, and he points out. He goes over to Uriah Connors, who's giving an earful to Andre Chase, and being like, basically, I'm out. And then Lexus King walks up, taps him on the shoulder and says like, oh, good man, you listen to me. He sits on the throne and his music starts and then he does the pull out on the throne. And it looks so stupid, but it's so perfect.
This was like good NXT. Right. Yes. Like this is so dumb, but they're like just trying stuff. Because I saw like the promo with Lexus King on socials beforehand where he's like, I'm tired of these NIL dudes who haven't done anything. Like my father died in a hotel room and because of this business, and it's time to take back what is ours and stuff. I was like, I don't know if this is gonna work, but like I respect the effort on this. I respect the effort on the promo and everything. And then to go like the step further with what they did on the actual show, I was like, all right, you know what? I'm in on this. Bring in the Finleys, bring in Elijah Holyfield. Elijah Holyfield can be like a double agent because he's NIL, but his dad's a famous boxer, so he could kind of go one way or the other. Who else is like a legacy in NXT
So they're gonna
nowadays?
do Ariana Grace and Stax together because Ariana is Santino's
Right.
daughter. And they're just pairing them up and being like, by the marriage potentially between them, he will be the son-in-law of Santino Marella.
Bull
Yeah.
Buchanan's kid, he could be there.
Oh my God, Brooks Jensen. That's right.
Yeah.
He got nothing
Yeah.
better to do.
Yeah. I was say he's not doing anything, right?
No, he's not. He was just part. All the Outlaws were. That felt like a trial run for this group. And then meanwhile, they jobbed them out of TNA anyway. So what does it matter? No one was watching because it's TNA, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, it was on
Especially on
Access.
Access. Yeah, exactly. Now it's different. So like there's something that they can do. The fact that Lexus King might be the leader of this group is just hilarious in
Rules.
so many ways. Charlie
Yeah,
Dempsey pointed out, because
It
Dempsey
really is the TNA team.
Yeah. No, it was. That was the first thing I thought of. It's going to be the TNA group plus Uriah Connors. And if they get what's his face coming in, David Finley, then we're just adding to this gimmick. It's going to rule. That's what I want.
If David Finley's the leader of this, I mean,
That's
sucks
better.
for David Finley, but it's
Everyone's got to start somewhere.
if David Finley's the leader for this, I can give it some grace there. Of all right, you know what, David Finley's really good. Maybe this can work. Maybe this can go somewhere until they drop it in like 2 days.
Until they send him back to NXT to job out to Macklin or something.
I don't think they're gonna do that to Finley, but they'll do that to everybody else.
Love calling them the NXT War Dogs.
That would actually be very funny.
Yeah, Lexus King should, again, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Give him the X Division title. Let him set up the Lex Division. Bring it to NXT. It'll be perfect. The X Division in NXT with the big X, it just works. The Lex Division. We're doing it.
We do need the Lex division, though. I still like that idea. It's stupid, but
Just
that's why I
Leon
like it.
Slater. Just give Leon Slater what he wants, and Leon Slater, WWE wants him. Leon Slater wants the bag. Let him just do it and give Lexus King the title on the way.
It's not about weight limits. It's about Lex limits, and he just has like his own set of rules.
My limits,
Yeah.
my rules, my time.
He just has his own set of rules for the title belt. Like 1 week, it should be like nobody who is not named Lex can challenge for this title.
Out comes Damian Priest dressed as Lex Luthor. Ah, shit! Didn't think about this one.
I'd say get Luger out there, but Luger's like actually, I mean, he's doing a lot better, which
He's
is
been
good.
standing and walking around, which is
Yeah. But he's not in like the great wrestling shape or anything, and I don't want to like make fun of Lex Luger because I am a big Lex Luger fan, so I don't want to do that to him. Bring out DDP. Luger can wheel out, or DDP can wheel out Luger.
No. You know who needs to come out? David Flair.
His name's not Lex.
Doesn't matter. We renamed him Lex Flair for this one.
Lex Flair.
Lex Flair. You bring out The Rock and he's Flex Cabana.
Okay, all right. Actually, I actually like that. Alexa Bliss, of course. Alexa Bliss gamer. Yeah.
I just want to see David Flair come out because we're talking second generation kids.
We need to bring out, now that we've induced Flex and Alexa, Alex Wright, baby. Get Alex Wright out there. I need the Das Wonder kid too, not the Berlin shit.
Right?
Yeah, Lex Wright, and he's doing the dance and everything. You know, that's what we need out there. Alex Wright takes this title off of Lexus King.
Let's see how many other Lexes there are in wrestling. We're gonna
yeah, because it's Lexus. It's not like it's Lex King. So yeah, you can play with the Lex to do Alex or Alexa or Flex. You can do that.
I'm just looking at the options here. There are a lot of women because there are a lot of Lexis. Lexis Montez. I don't know if any of these people are problematic either. Lexi Nair jumps over. That's what I want. Oh no, it's another staring contest with a cat. You all right?
Yeah. Alex Riley. That would be something.
This guy's still. Oh, okay. This means Lexus Montez might still be active.
Lexus Montez.
Yeah, I don't know who this person is.
Oh,
Can you show me? They won't show me any of the content. But anyway, he's only 32 years old, so
okay.
that could be one of the people. But it's a lot of women named Lexi. Alex Reynolds, that's the one.
Alex Reynolds. Okay. For some reason, I thought of Alex. I was like, who the fuck is Alex Reynolds? I was thinking Dennis Reynolds. I was not thinking of like did we just forget Dennis's name over here?
Yeah,
I
James comes back as Alexis Lurie.
No, Alexis Texas. I mean, yeah.
That's just Nikita Lyons, her new gimmick. Did I say that out loud? I did.
There's a lot of possibilities here to
Not
do
very
this
good
gimmick.
ones. Not very good ones, but
Well, none of our ideas are good, you know.
My rules, my time. That's it. That's all.
I think we need to do this. I think this would be really good.
Brother,
I mean, it won't be, but you know.
I've been pushing for the Lex division for months at this point.
I know. That's one of your better ideas.
We don't do it really. What are we doing here? By the way, I was asking yesterday in the chat, Jeremy, where's the street fight next week?
I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, he was on the show too, giving us state of the NXT title, I guess. Anyway.
Yeah, that stuff just feels like I think Ricky maybe is gonna win. Although I'm kind of in on
Keanu Carver.
Like Keanu Carver winning.
Taking it, yeah.
Yeah. I don't like his finisher though. It like it's the running power slam, but it like switches ways. I was like, dude, just hit like a running power slam. Like
no, because it's got to be cool for the gram, bruh.
Nah, I don't like the because like you're running and then like you shift all your momentum to go the other way. I don't like that as much. I much prefer, you know, just do like the running power slam. Like it's cool. So that's my only complaint about Keanu Carver. Otherwise, he fucking rules.
Yeah, don't say too much. He might come after you.
I mean, I don't want that, but
when are they going to start calling him the problem, Keanu Carver?
Well, then we got to have the problem solver who... That's Marina Shafir, right? She's the problem solver.
Is she the problem solver? I thought she was the problem.
Oh, is she the problem?
I think she's the problem.
Who's the answer besides Allen Iverson?
Yeah, there's your answer. The answer...
Who's the problem solver?
There is no problem solver.
Is there not?
I don't think there's a problem solver. If you got a problem...
All right, well...
check out the Beat by My DJ that revolves it, but he's a piece of shit too now. Well, not just now, but you know.
All right, well, now I have the problem solver and the troubleshooter. This is my new tag team.
Yes, the problem shooters. They shoot first and ask questions later. We also call them Nevermind.
Yeah.
A little too close to the vest.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Boy. Yeah. Oh, God.
Marina's the problem. All right, why do I think she's the problem solver? I can't keep up with these nicknames.
Oh, this is great. You're gonna the next week is gonna be WWE stars tweeting at sports washing shit. Sorry, I'm just seeing something and I'm like,
oh yeah. We do need, by the way, we need someone in AEW to call themselves the problem solver. Like just whoever Don Callis has got to, you know, now that they're feuding with the Death Riders, he's got 18 people on his team. He should have someone call the problem solver. Oh, Tyson Tomko win as the problem solver. Okay. All right.
That's right.
Rocky Romero is the new problem solver. He loses all the time.
Yeah, he's gonna problem solve his ass to a big old L tonight on Dynamite. I love when they announced that match. I was like, really? Him? All right.
Dude, that should be a Kenny Omega Sunny Kiss level squash. I'm not even joking.
No,
it should.
You want to do the Kenny Omega versus Alex Reynolds. Oh, no, sorry, Alan Angels. That's the match you want to make it look
No, like. I want that to be, I want it to be a 30-second squash and Kenny makes the face at the end of it again. The meme face. That's what I want.
There's a good chance. Listen, I hope it's a squash too, and then they just do a promo off, but we'll see. We'll preview Dynamite a little later.
I don't need Rocky Romero being competitive with Kenny Omega. When was the last time Rocky Romero won a match?
Oh, that's a different question.
Oh, what were we saying?
Last time he was competitive in the ring.
I mean, he was competitive last week in like the street fight. They make him sometimes like look competitive. I don't even know last time he had like a singles match, much less one.
Last
A
singles
singles
match
match.
was the
ROH.
YouTube special against Rocky, and Ace Austin beat him. The last one
He beat Brandon Cutler
wow.
in October 2024. He beat Brandon Cutler.
This is ROH.
Rocky Romero should get murked.
Oh, poor guy.
He should lose in 30 seconds. I'm not even joking.
He went 21 minutes with Flip Gordon for CMLL last year.
That's a shame.
That's something. And he beat Teton.
It's going to be a 10-minute match, and I'm going to be annoyed that it's not just a complete fucking squash.
Is he not one? My God, this guy. I know you told me, but I'm just looking. He beat 2024 in a singles match. He beat Star Jr. 2 out of 3 falls.
I'm not counting his CMLL stuff. I'm
sorry. I know you're not. I'm just looking at this and having a good laugh about it.
Okay.
But like he's big old loser. I hope he wins tonight. I hope he beats Kenny Omega.
He shoots on Kenny and just hits a senton, and Kenny forgets to kick out because his diverticulitis is acting up since he likes selling that so much.
Yeah, his diverticutum. That's the way. Very excited. Blake Christian should be the problem solver. Remember Blake Christian?
He's going to get that ROH world title shot at some point.
What's he going to do? What are we going to do to get him there? Because we've been waiting.
He's never going to get it. They're just going to keep
card.
Yeah, it would be Supercard.
That's going to be what, April-ish?
Yeah.
Usually early April or early May then.
Well, it's usually WrestleMania weekend, but they don't run that anymore. So
yeah, and all the AEW guys have somewhere else to work for Mania weekend, so we'll see. But yeah, David Finlay is going to come in and lead the NXT Nepo babies, and it's going to be great, and we're going to laugh. And Lexus King is going to stand off by the side and be like, "What happened to my rules, my time?" And it'll be like, "You're
Lexus is going to be a big part of it still. He's not going to be the leader. David, they got to have like a real leader. Sorry to
someone who has leadership experience, leadership quality.
Yeah, sorry to David. Or sorry to Lexus King.
Yeah.
With all apologies to Lexus King, he's not the real leader.
Wow, can't believe you're putting down a war dog like that.
Lexus King's not a war dog.
He is now, baby. He is the war dog king.
Somebody said conflict canines. That was very funny.
Very NXT of them. Yeah. And then meanwhile, Fightful Select did have an update on Evil yesterday, or was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday because we were talking about it today. So he's gone from New Japan Pro Wrestling. New Japan did put that out earlier this week, and he's had talks with WWE. The expectation is that he is either landing in Japan with another company or he goes to WWE. It doesn't look like AEW is on the radar, which I don't think surprises anyone because Tony never used Evil. Don't know why. Come on, Tony. You know better than this. And he also never used Toru Yano, but that's a different conversation. But Evil potentially moving over to WWE. He's been around WWE for the last little while. He's been backstage. He's been at shows. He's essentially part of the WWE incoming classes.
He's not sinister.
Yes.
Okay?
Let's nip this in the bud. That was something that went around. It was not real. Sinister is not the name. Someone took it and photoshopped it. If you look up the serial number, it actually corresponds to Talatonga's serial number for his USPTO trademark application. So no, it's not Sinister, although it would have been very funny. No, Sinister is also a better name for the Nepo babies.
They might. I mean, it's possible they still go with Sinister. I don't want to like fully dismiss that like it won't be Sinister. Just as of now, that is not. They've not actually filed that trademark.
Why would they do that? His name will be good.
Yeah, I don't know. It needs to stick with Evil because
you know how I
already have my hand signal.
That's true. So two things. One, you have that. Two, he needs to be watching this show so that when he shows up and they're like, "What is your name?" and he's like, "It's fine."
Just fine.
His name was just fine. How was the match?
Fine.
It's fine. and I
You
will
would be so happy if it was just fun.
I will be his manager for that. I will be his cheerleader. But I put it out on socials. I said when he shows up and he's evil, he should come out and he should be confronted by two men. One, Aleister Black, because no man is ever truly good. No man is ever truly evil. Well, he is. And the other one is Braun Breaker, because I don't know if you know this, Jeremy. Braun Breaker, according to his tights, is meaner than evil.
Oh.
And he should beat both men, and he should go on to win both world titles, and then wrestling is over. The end.
I like Vile because then I can keep my hand signals. So it'd be Vile. I have to get used to it a little bit more, but I do like Vile to go with that. So they have the trade. I feel like this is true. I'll look it up here in a second. Remember that show on A&E, WWE Evil, where there was like the bad guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have the trademark on WWE Evil. So they could use that, I assume.
Transfer.
Let me look it up.
Although it depends what they have it used for.
It's actually dead. Apparently they abandoned it because the show's been off for a while. I'm sure they could just
pick it back up. Or
they could pick it back up. Ooh, what if we trademark WWE Evil?
Yeah, let's go.
It's for like media and stuff, so it's not for a wrestler, but they could easily pick that back up and use it. So we'll see. We'll see if that's what they just abandoned it in November 2025, so it's not like it's been dead for a while for them.
I think at that point they could just pick it back up, like without much penalty, like no one else can take it.
Yeah, and even if someone tried to get it and they wanted it, like they'd probably easily win that little battle of one. They just pay the money for it because I assume they have that money compared to whoever's trying to pick it up. Two, like they do have the first use stuff and everything on it, so it wouldn't be that hard to do all that for them if they wanted to. I don't know what the hell they're gonna do, but if they wanted to, they could get that going.
So what do you think? Is he? Do you think he fits better with WWE, or do you think he fits better following all of the other?
No. If he doesn't go to WWE at this point, I'm going to be so pissed off. If he just like, I'm gonna go work for All Japan or Noah or all these companies that Naito is basically working for. No, that sucks. I need him in WWE now. We've talked about this so much. There's so many ideas that I have. He's got to be in WWE. I cannot allow him to be anywhere else. I just can't.
I get it. And I'm a fan of doing this. I think the gimmick translates over to WWE really well. I think it's so silly, but it's so perfect for him. I don't know if calling him evil is going to get him over with the crowd, but it could be a lot of fun to watch.
The name will get over.
It's hokey.
Yeah.
Which is, I guess, perfect for WWE.
Yeah. I don't think he's gonna have the name Evil. I don't know what it's gonna be. I truly don't think he's gonna have the name Evil though.
What's his? Do we know his shoot name? Is that
it's Evil. His name is just always Evil.
Fair. That's a good point. Has anyone?
I'm sure his shoot name is something that like.
Apparently, it's Takaki Watanabe.
Yeah, I don't think they're using that.
Well, it could be. You could use Watanabe.
No, you got to just use Evil.
Someone updated the Wikipedia with Sinister.
Of course they did. Wikipedia lies. Come on now.
You dorks. Is this anywhere else? Let's see. Oh, anyway. Yeah, we can see. We should get Evil to host the new the TNA post shows.
Oh.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
He'd be great. He'd be like, I like the Steve Macklin guy. And I'll be like, tell me more, Evil. Tell me more.
Would you do the TNA post show weekly if Evil was your co-host?
I'd highly consider it, yes.
I would do it weekly.
There were former wrestlers who were considered to be on the TNA post show when it originally was pitched.
Oh, who?
I don't know if I can put it out there just yet.
No.
I know it's been a long time, but like there were.
Well, tell me in the private chat then. I'll put it on there.
You'll put it out there.
Yeah.
I gotta remember because it was either this person or it was, oh my god, who was the other person? I gotta remember. I gotta remember, but it was definitely that person or somebody else that I'm completely sleeping on.
Oh, okay. I think I recall.
Oh,
hearing
I
that.
remember who it was. Hold on, I gotta put it in there. Sorry, folks. There was the other person.
Let me see. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Both of
Yeah,
those make sense. Yeah.
yeah. So there was some talk about that, but it ended up being Cresta, and honestly, it was probably for the best because I think Cresta is a fantastic addition to our team, regardless of what she's talking about. So this worked out better. Got us saying, wait a minute. Cito got us saying, hear me out. Evil is Maxine's new trainer.
Oh,
I'm fine with
I'm
it.
for that because this natty stuff isn't going nowhere. Let's be honest.
You guys talked about the photo, right?
No, we didn't because I didn't review Raw and I didn't care. So
Brother, I don't know how this thing blew up, but I blew up. My response got blown up on Twitter.
oh, what did you say?
I had people sending me my own response on Instagram being like,
Oh,
what is this? Is so my response, I'll just pull it up, I don't care. I've since muted this, and I definitely did to block and hide a couple of replies because people get friggin' weird in the chat. But here it is. One sec. Where are you? There you go. It was I have questions, but I will not be asking them.
no.
To which some people who were like sending me so Ryan sent me the Go Girl, which was very funny. Yeah, that picture was something, man.
Is it AI or
It's AI.
okay?
Yeah.
I assume it's AI, but I didn't know if maybe like she just was using like a water bottle and just.
That's what I said on the post show.
Yeah.
Just maybe it was a juice box and she just squeezed it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then and then it's just like a green screen or whatever. Like I don't know how.
Brother, it's sitting at a 613.9
That's
thousand.
unfortunate.
And so someone sent me it on Instagram being like, it broke out. I'm like, oh shit. I have to mute this now because people were getting weird in the comments. And anyone who started making like really bad taste jokes, I was like, we're not doing this right now.
Yeah, yeah. It's a dumb photo though.
It is a dumb photo.
Like
I hope Natty knows this, but I'm sure he care. But yeah, it does look bad. But I'll take Natty over most others. I hope she tries something new with it. I hope it works out.
Yeah, I hope it works out for her because I mean it's been almost a year. She started doing when she did Bloodsport last year. She did this. And she's been going with it on the independents and it just hasn't. They haven't done anything with it in WWE because of course not. Now they're actually going to try to do something with it in WWE. I don't have any faith that they're going to stick with it and do more with it. Like, what's the end game? She loses to Maxine? Like, that's the end. Then it's basically, yeah, Cito Gato says it. Like, she loses to Maxine, and that's the end of that. Like, you can't really. I mean, you can rebound from that, sure, but it kind of kills your gimmick if you just like lose the Maxine in the big match. Like a shooter gimmick is like a shooter gimmick for it to work, you gotta win, and I just don't think she's gonna win a whole lot, and so then the gimmick just kind of falls dead.
I don't even know what to think of this because I know Natty has had lofty expectations for it. And I know that she's been wanting to get this over on WWE programming forever. And she went out and, like you said, she did Bloodsport and she's done indies with it. And it's a different presentation of her character. But unfortunately, unless you're following Natty specifically, you don't know about this. So now WWE has to WWE-ify whatever this character is. And I just don't trust their process to make it make sense. It feels like they're just going to do what they always do, which is saturate and over explain a character that is literally, I am a good wrestler, I am competent, and I can kick your ass, and here's how I will do it. And instead they're going to turn it into whatever it's already started being, which is I took you under my wing, and then you know that the promo that they had her do which by the way, it's not on the post show. Very smart that they did a backstage tape promo in Toronto and didn't put her out in front of the crowd because she's a heel and she would have gotten very much cheered in Toronto doing this. Glad they did a pre-tape where like there was no crowd reaction. It's just her doing her thing. You knew that whoever pitched the idea of Natalia, what was it? It's Natalia elevates, Natty decimates. Somebody started from that point and then told her, okay, now we're going to work our way back with this promo. Somebody said this was the moment. It is not the moment. They got to figure out what this whole character is supposed to be, which can be so simple. But yeah, it's not what I have high hopes.
Well, she's got to have a catchphrase. All these people got to have a
They all gotta have a
catchphrase,
fucking
you know?
How does it feel to be alive in Toronto on a Monday night? Not good, Punk. Not good. We're snowed in. It's uncomfortable. It's expensive. You wouldn't know anything about this, you rich asshole. What are you talking about? How's it alive? I'd rather be dead, okay? Not true. I'm actually pretty happy.
Wow, Joel.
I
You should have ran in the ring and told him that. Like, I live in Toronto. It sucks.
I couldn't get a ticket. They wouldn't give me one.
It sucks being in Toronto.
I don't mind it. He's still doing the opening line bit. Yes, he is. He came out while AJ was doing his promo just to add it in during his opening remarks. It was amazing. So stupid. No one's ever told Punk that's a stupid line.
I think I don't know if he knows that it's a stupid line, but like, I think he knows, but he just uses it so often now that he's just going to keep using it. And he's just going to be like, because I remember him mentioning it in an interview of like, you know, because he's a baby face and like, oh, what's like a good like welcome kind of line, and that's why I started using it and keep using it. Like they all gotta have these like these lines, you know, like how did Raw open? I know I'm not reviewing Raw, but it's AJ Styles like welcome to Monday Night Raw. Like they all gotta do, and Punk opens a lot of shows, so you gotta have like this opening line for people, which is very dumb. Like you don't have to do it, but they feel they have to do it.
Oh, once
you know what it stems from? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, once they started with what do you want to talk about, it became like everyone's got to have this new thing.
Well, that's where you think it started from.
It started earlier. Go ahead.
What?
I know it started earlier, but go ahead.
Yeah, it started like every great thing in wrestling started, Joel. From Triple H.
That's
from
right.
Are You Ready? That's where this all started. Triple H is like, Are You Ready was the greatest thing in the world. So now everyone has to have an Are You Ready? And so that's what he does. Like all the top stars have an Are You Ready because of Triple H.
This is superstar Billy Graham erasure.
So it's Hulk Hogan too, because
Fuck Hulk Hogan.
Well, I agree, but you know, like Hogan did the "Let me tell you something, brother." Like the opening line thing has been around forever, so it's not like it's anything like new.
It's more
these
just
people are doing.
Maybe you should just workshop some of these things. I think really that's the point we're trying to make. If you think it's gonna work, like listen, feel how you will about Chris Jericho. At least when he knows something sucks, yeah, he'll either run it into the ground or just run with something new. GFY. God, I hope.
Nah, Punk didn't do the "Isn't it great to be alive" in AEW. That's just been a WWE thing.
He started that in his first night back, doing the and when everyone was like, "Oh, that's kind of stupid," and then he just kept doing it. And
he didn't do it the first night back.
Sure he did it in Nashville. I'm pretty sure he did.
No, he didn't. Hold on.
CM Punk return promo. Let's take a look.
Are you gonna look this up? Okay.
Yeah, let's take a look.
I thought it was more recent than that.
Oh, can I find a? Hold on. There we go. I'm gonna run this with just the closed captioning on.
Okay.
So that way it doesn't bleed in.
Yeah.
Welcome. Okay, here we go. Looks like hell froze over, he says. Me standing in a ring, Monday Night Raw, live microphone in my hand. Oh, he started teasing the thing he does.
Yeah, I didn't think he did. I feel like it's more recent, the whole "It's great to be alive." Like within like the last year or so. Because I don't remember him doing it like during the Drew feud or anything.
Mm.
I could be wrong. Like, my memory sucks on this stuff, but
Oh, I get it.
I just don't think he was like doing all this. Scott Hall's "Hey Yo" is
Yeah, that was a good one.
yeah.
I don't know when the first time he did it was. I thought he did it right from the get-go.
Nah.
All right.
It's definitely more recent than that.
Go back on the internet and keep just watching all the CM Punk promos from the last 3 years. Once he realized he was happy again, that's when he started doing it.
Yeah. I don't think he did it during the Drew feud. So I think he was after all of that.
Next time, I'm just gonna ask him. Punk, why?
No,
Why?
good luck.
I know he's gonna give me a bullshit answer. Like I'm sure other people have asked him. Just not
When he started it, I don't think no one's asking. No one's cared.
I feel like maybe he hasn't been asked it right. People
No,
are
he's
cowards.
brought it up. Like he's brought it, that's why I just mentioned. Like he brought it up of like why he does it, but I don't think he was directly asked about it. He just like kind of brought it up.
Did you watch the Hot Ones with him and AJ?
Yeah, I did. That was fun.
That was cute. It was fun.
Yeah, they're in love. I
Made
respect
himself look good. made himself look real good. Really baby faced himself there.
I mean, he always baby faces himself around his wife. Like
all of a sudden, you can see certain similarities with him and Paul Levesque. You can see some of the similarities. there's a high and mightiness that appears from both men from different angles. You'll see it.
Well, I mean, Ace Steel. That's why Ace Steel said like you guys are more alike than you think, and that's why
true.
they became friends again. So
now they're best friends. How does it feel to be alive on a Monday night? Are you ready?
So people are asking. I know you don't care about this.
That's fine.
I see. What are your thoughts on the Giannis trade, Joel? Wait, come on, give your thoughts.
I mean, listen, he's a great basketball player. He's in a line of many great basketball players, and
no, I'm serious. I'm dead serious. The MVP of the NBA. Yeah, I'm not making this up. For AEW Rampage, ladies and gentlemen, the Greek Freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Let's go.
And one day when Tony joins the show, he'll actually we'll test him and see if he actually knows how to pronounce that last name.
I'll continue to say it. I think if he gets traded before next week, next Thursday's the trade deadline. I think he's going to the Knicks. If he gets traded before next Thursday, I don't think any other team is going to make the offer that the Bucks want right now to move him. Like you're better off just holding on to him because there's going to be more interest in the offseason. I mean, there's already going to be a ton of interest. Like it's Giannis, but I think there's going to be better offers in the offseason because then teams will know like, okay, we won a title, we didn't win a title, so what do we need to fix? How can we make things work? Who's not working with the team currently where we're willing to move them for Giannis? Like I said yesterday, it's tough to fit in a piece like that with limited games remaining, and he's out for the next month. So like you're already looking at like March to where you're trying to fit him into a potential playoff team, and then you're in the playoffs and it's like, oh, how's this going to work? It's just tough to like realign things to do that. The Knicks will do it because they're the Knicks. I don't see the Spurs willingly trading like Harper or Castle or these guys, or Houston willingly trading Sengun or Thompson, or OKC willingly trading like Dub or Chet to try to fit him in to try to get him now. But in the offseason, sure. So we'll see.
So everything is wrestling, okay? Here's what you need to do.
Okay.
Giannis needs to be traded to Toronto. And he needs to be traded to Toronto before February 4th. Because February 4th is when they're doing that Raptors and T-Wolves game, the WWE nights.
Yeah.
And you need Trick Williams, Lash Legend, bringing out a WWE championship, presenting it to Giannis, pronouncing his name properly, and it goes all over socials because they did it first. They did it before anyone else. They gave a title belt to Giannis.
Could you imagine if like Triple H breaks this news of the Giannis trade?
Oh God, the amazing, and he makes sure he gets the name right. He makes sure that he hands him his first uniform. He's there standing at his locker. Oh, the heat, brother. Yeah, I don't know. I don't care. Just win it. Just win a title. Just win a championship. Shout out to Chris Walter, who's a big AEW fan who also covers the Raptors. He's got a new podcast coming out, so talking about Raptor stuff. He's great. Love that guy. But he understands me when I say you kick a person in the dick in wrestling, you should win the match and the night. He gets it. He was there. That episode of Dynamite, the first ever 3-hour episode when they did Cope versus Christian for the TNT title. Remember how that ended? Whole lot of dick hittery.
Yes,
he was there sitting next to me, watching me say, "Kick him in the dick," and then he did. And Chris was like, "I understand it now. I understand the feeling." And I was like, "Yeah, man, feeling's back." They restored the feeling that night. I mean, Christian probably had a little feeling down there, but it was still good. I don't know where Giannis goes. I don't care personally.
Yeah, Joel doesn't care.
I don't, because listen. I like my teams. I keep track of my teams, and if my teams are doing well, I keep better track of them. Other than that, get paid. Also perform based on your payment.
Well, I was just saying, the teams that can trade for Giannis are the teams that know they will give up a lot of pieces but still have the depth afterward. I mean, the Knicks would willingly give up like Towns and Hart, and they'd still have like some good players around them. The Spurs would still have like Wemby. They're the teams that are willing to give them up they would still have the depth pieces. It just, I also think teams would be stupid and just give up everything, because how often are you going to get a chance at Giannis, or at a player of Giannis's level, even at his age and with his injuries? Like, when are you going to have a chance to get a guy that good? So teams are stupid. And look what the Knicks did to get Carmelo. They gave up their entire team to get him. And I wouldn't be shocked if like other teams do that either. So I don't know. I still think it's going to be off season. We got a week. Until the trade deadline. SP3 and I'll talk about this more tomorrow, and then next Tuesday, and then obviously next Thursday we do our show like a few hours before the trade deadline. So we shall see.
Just give him that title belt. That's all. Easy peasy. That's all I need to do. What else do we have to talk about? Royal Rumble's coming up.
Lots of surprises. Biggest Royal Rumble ever.
Yep, plenty of that. I love this. TNA doing their TNA gimmick. They've made the announcement that Elena Black.
What the fuck?
Oh, what was that? Do it again. What just happened?
I don't know. How'd that happen?
Is that doing this?
Is it like the rock? Is it the rocks? I don't know how that happened. Hold on. Is it that? We just had lasers come. We've never done that one before.
Yeah, that was great. She needs that in her entrance now. Come on, where are the lasers? How did that happen?
That's all I did. That might have been a once in a lifetime thing.
We'll have to look this up anyway. Anyway,
no. We're not gonna look it up. We're gonna just,
we're just gonna let it live. Yeah.
Oh, it's devil horns with us. So like that.
Oh, do that. There it is. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you got.
Yeah, but you can't do that. It's better like that.
Yeah, it is better like that.
Like that. There we go.
Yeah.
What a discovery there.
Big fan of that bullshit.
We've never had that one before.
Are we so stupid in this show? Yes, we are. Oh my god. Anyway, I gotta find, where is it? There it is. No, I'm just doing that thing where someone says, "Oh, as first announced by so and so outlet, so has signed with the company," and I'm like, "You sure about that?" January 17th, Fightful Select, details on Atlanta nice deal with TNA. Sure.
Yeah, well,
Well, you know,
what
God
can you
forbid.
do?
God
Yeah.
forbid
Yeah.
we get credit for the work that we do on this website. Anyway, I'm just gonna do that, and then people who are listening, you're gonna see this in a minute. Just hang tight.
What? What are you doing, Joel?
What am I? What do you mean? What am I doing? What would I be doing? What could I possibly be doing?
I don't know. Do
Fightful
you know what you're doing?
Select.com, January 17th, 2026. There we go. Just doing that. Suck my ass. Anyway, what happened? What did we do? Anyway, she signed a 1-year deal, and we did have that over on Fightful Select.
Did you tweet something?
Yeah, you bet I did.
Oh, okay.
The same old shit.
Oh, all right.
As first announced on Busted Open. It's like, oh, was it though?
Oh, okay.
We've done this. So we've played this game and done this dance so many stupid times.
Oh yeah.
You control your narrative for $50 in a room. That's what you can do.
Why are we
What?
taking shots at EC3 now?
Where is he at?
He's working on his new stuff, Joel.
What's he working on? Trouble.
I don't
Well, he didn't come back to TNA. He didn't come back to the system. Thankfully. Big fan of
He's scared of the troubleshooter. That's why.
is following him around.
Yeah.
Evil is the troubleshooter. You're gonna get Evil in EC3 coming soon.
We should interview EC3.
No, we
And
should.
then I'm just gonna ask him. I'm just like, are you afraid that the troubleshooter is following you? And just see what he says.
He's
He's
gonna
very
be like,
funny.
he's gonna be like, I'm 88% sure that there's someone following me.
Yeah. I think we'd have a very dumb conversation with EC3.
I feel like most conversations with him are not exactly smart.
Nice and nice dude. I've met him a few times. He's a very nice guy. I got no
It's nice
heat
when
with
they're working it on their best
EC3.
behavior.
Yeah. I don't have an issue with the EC3. I don't have to like everything he believes in and stuff, but I don't have an issue with him.
But you should.
Should I?
Yes, you should. Oh God. Anyway, there's yes, TNA is a pre-taped show. TNA was they taped on Thursday after the show, and then they taped Friday. So there is no post show. And also, could Leon Slater be in the Rumble? Could. I don't think he will be, but anything's possible. All the slots are filled, Jeremy.
Yeah, all the slots are full.
All 15 of them. Got to make room for all those big surprises.
It is dumb that they said that all the spots are filled and there's only like 14 people announced. So, yeah, well, not like Otis is going to come out of the Rumble. I'm like, really? We couldn't. I guess he's number one contender for the tag team titles, but it's like, really? We couldn't put Balor in here because Otis has to have a spot.
Otis won a match. What has Finn Balor done? He's just a big old loser.
True. That's actually true. Why did Balor should just attack somebody during their entrance? They do that all the time. That's how Becky won her Rumble, right?
Yeah.
Nia Jax got in the Rumble because she just attacked somebody. Tozawa was out of the Rumble, so Speed got a spot because he got attacked. Just attack the person as they're making their entrance. It's not that difficult.
He just needs to sit there and all night try to catch one person. Just do a Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunners.
He doesn't even need to like catch one person. It's just they come out and Nia attacked and Becky filled in. Sorry.
Yeah,
But
Becky,
yeah, like
let me do it, and they had to get one of the Uriah Connor's dad to say you can do it.
and you just attack somebody when they're making their entrance. It'd be fine.
We now speak in the fathers of these people. David Finley's dad said you can do it. We gotta get Balor's gotta get his way in.
Somebody will come out that Balor could just like take out.
Yeah, it'll be Rey Mysterio.
That's fine. I mean, I like Ray, but that would be he just attacks Ray because Ray's injured. Although Ray's traveling to Saudi, which is good, so hopefully that means he's okay.
Yeah, it's nice that he was able to make the flight. He and
Yeah.
Dragon Lee and Penta taking a photo with hear no evil, see no evil, don't look at me without my mask on. I can appreciate that.
Yeah, I don't know the rules of the mask and stuff, but like it's off, but they're like covering their mouth. So
Oh, Woods is he's going to be in the Rumble. He's flying over.
oh, good, as he should.
Why? He's a big loser too.
Nah, so like Xavier Woods.
I still say
The-
they should have done multiple multi-man matches to qualify for the Rumble from like Evolve, TNA, and Triple A and all that shit.
I don't want Mr. Iguana in the Rumble. I just want Layezga in the Rumble. Like imagine like they're trying to like throw the iguana over and the iguana just like hangs on to the top rope, does this skin the iguana spot, and
That means something else, but okay.
yeah, does that spot. It's like Yoshiko like trying to wrestle the doll and like you just gotta bump for Layezga. That would rule.
That's what I want. Jackie spoiled that Bella's going to be in the Rumble. What is this? Jay Grells?
Oh yeah, Nikki was in the background of Jackie's photo, so
Oh, that's very funny. But
I assume Nikki was going, so
yeah,
that's fine.
well, you can look, but you can't touch. That's how you win the Royal Rumble.
I hope Nikki wins. That would rule.
I feel bad, man. The women, I know that they've adapted by now, but like they all got to do the friggin' bodysuit thing. Like everyone's got to get new gear for the Rumble this year, which is normal. But if they got to get the gear that they're never going to wear again, and that just, I feel bad because the whole point is that they can wear this gear more than once afterwards. But every year the women have to get like the stupid, full outfit gimmick going. So whatever, silly.
Well, get ready for next year's WrestleMania where all the gear is just gonna look the same.
It's black cat suits. Everyone's going to be trying to be fucking Catwoman from Batman Returns.
Yeah.
Mr. Iguana gets detained at customs for trying to bring Layezga into Saudi. Try to explain that one. I would love to see it. They don't have to go through customs there. They got a private chartered something or other. Why can't they wear it again? It's not that they can't wear it again. It's just that most of them aren't wearing full bodysuits gear more than one time if they're working Saudi. Because like it's not part of their usual attire.
I mean, they don't repeat their gears even if it's not like Saudi stuff. Like if usually the Mania gear, you're only wearing a Mania. I don't pay that much attention to gear, honestly. Like it's not my thing. It's like, all right, cool. You have cool gear. The people who do like the cosplay gear and stuff is like, I don't get half the reference. Like, all right, cool. As long as you're happy with it, more power to you. It's not for me.
Yeah. You just need more AAA people need to show up in this Royal Rumble. And Finn Balor should just beat up all of them. They're like, no, Finn, you just need one. And he's like, I hate all of them. And that's all you need to do. And then Finn Balor wins the Rumble. Remember the 2020 Rumble where it was Drew for the first half? Or it was Brock for the first half and then Drew for the second half?
Yeah, that was a good Rumble.
It was a good Rumble. Well, they should do that again, but this time it's Finn Balor. Just ruining everyone.
I think they like Balor, but not to that degree.
Well, I was told he was getting a big push.
I mean, he's getting a push. I don't know about big. Like,
in the company, they're going to put him on the 2026 2K game and everything.
Yeah, I mean, probably not.
No, probably not.
Now Triple H is going to be on the cover of the 2K26 games,
Just amazing.
Even the normal one. Like, oh, it's clearly
it's going to be him introducing CM Punk. That's
yeah. The cover is going to be like the finger point thing.
Oh, the hell frozen over shot when he came back.
Yeah, WWE 2K26 Hell Freezes Over edition, just so Triple H can be on the cover.
So many editions. They got like 20 of them, and Triple H is part of at least 7 of them.
Well, because CM Punk's in like the showcase mode, so the showcase mode actually ends with the CM Punk return. Like that's how the showcase mode, and like the final scene of the showcase mode is the finger point in the back, and you have the option of do the finger point or just stand there.
I love the idea of the showcase mode. It ends with that.
Yeah.
So it starts with a 2014 Royal Rumble, and he goes in and then you get to play a CM Punk for 9 years and everything he does in between. So it's him walking the dog, it's him making a movie, it's him in UFC, it's everything that wasn't wrestling. He goes to AEW.
You make a comic. He did that.
Comic.
Yeah.
You do Hot Ones.
I don't know if he did Hot Ones during his time away. You do a Starcast. Remember he did the Starcast?
That's right. You do
Yeah, the first Starcast.
Yeah.
He did Starcast.
With Mike Johnson and do an interview. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, there's a gap.
Him and Cole Cabana do a podcast. You press A if you wanted to answer this way.
There's a gap for 2 years between 2021 and 2023.
No, he just advocates really hard for workers' rights.
He's on the picket line for workers' rights.
The Hollywood strikes really affect.
He's just on Instagram and Twitter for like a year, and then a year later, like he's off. At least Twitter. He was on Twitter for a good while for like that first year for the AEW return, and then after Brawl Out, he was never on Twitter again. They make like little inside references, and so because you can't do like AEW stuff, so like you have to go to a ranch and you have to like fight a cowboy. Like you sit in the middle of like a horse ring, and you're just like.
And it all starts because he goes up to his wife and he's just like, "I think I'm ready to go back." And his wife is like, "But you got to get ready. It's gonna take some time. So how about I set up all these tasks for you? You got to go to the skateboard park, and you got to beat up this guy on a skateboard. Face half. His name is Gigi. And then you got to go and fight the Cowboys. And then you got to fight this guy named Royce Keys. You ever heard of him? Royce have to have a match.
He's got to go buck hunting."
Big
buck hunter. He's just playing big buck hunter.
He's got
he's got to like crash the 90210 set and like beat up Luke Perry.
And he says real glass.
He goes back in time to just like stab Luke Perry with glass. There's a lot of stuff you could actually do with this, honestly.
That's true. You gotta have a dog collar match against a big furry. We call him Max.
Big furry?
A big furry named Max.
What?
Well, it's a dog collar match.
What? No.
What?
I don't need to do that. Stop it.
What would you do differently?
Stop.
How would you do the dog collar match?
I'd have him on the set of Terminator. And
he's got a fight time cop.
You either get it or you don't with the Terminator stuff, everybody. He's on the set of Terminator walking around with his dog collar, and he's just looking for... He just ties it to a scarf, and then he just has to go from there. They don't have the rights to Samoa Joe. I mean, I guess they do. They can't use the Samoa Joe model. They just find Samoa Joe in Europe and just starts fighting him randomly.
For some reason, why is he fighting Dean Ambrose? Multiple times.
He's threatening a billionaire NFL owner. What rights to an NFL team can they... Like, would Robert Kraft loan his rights for this so CM Punk can just like burst into the office and threaten him? And Robert Kraft is like, "I was fearing for my life and safety." And he just fights Roman. He just fights Roman. He's just like, "You're a Samoan named Joe.
Right.
Let me fight you."
And then for his final task, he has to watch the movie Rocky. And that's when he's like, "I'm out. I'm going to Chicago. See you later, babe." And then he comes back, and you got to like sign the contract and play nice. You got to do the phone call with Triple H on Thanksgiving. Oh, he's like, "I'm with my family."
If you can change and I can change, then we can change together. Yeah, and the final scene is like, do the finger point, don't do the finger point. Either way, you got to take the photo with Triple
He
H.
goes to Against All Odds, the TNA show in 2022. Do you want to work for us? He's talking to Scott D'Amore, and Ace is like, yeah, buddy, come hang out with us. We're really cool here. We love it. You got to make a decision. Do I go to TNA or do I weigh my options? This showcase rules. I'd buy 20.
Yeah, this showcase is actually. This reminds me of the South Park episode with the sexual healing one where they're playing like the Tiger Woods golf game and like you're getting chased by Elin with the golf club and like you're like hitting the car with everything. It's just like that. It's like, yeah, Tiger Woods golf, get the power up, and so you can hit the car with more. That's what this is.
Or Roy from Rick and Morty. Where
I don't watch that show.
You're just living the life of the guy, and you got to get as far as you can.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah. And then he comes back. And that's the end of it. That is the end of the showcase. The photo, like you said, it's the photo, and that's it.
Yeah.
Barry's Dave Belzer and Brian Alvarez.
Yeah.
This is.
I like this idea.
Yeah, this is it.
I like this idea.
Oh, what a stupid idea! I love it. Lexus King is he's just gonna run NXT. That's how it started. We got to thank Triple H at the end.
Yeah, of course. Well, that's the end photo is the finger point, but then it just zooms in on Triple H,
and then it just behold the king of kings,
and then it says executive producer.
All the back.
Yeah.
Wow, this game. He's got to fly to London and he misses his car. So
he's got to hail like a taxi or whatever. Uber. I don't know if they have Ubers in London.
They do. Yeah, they do. It would be funny. He just decides he's got to do it. I guess I'm just going to take the subway. Wow, are you CM Punk?
It's actually good. I like this idea. We should create this game. I mean, we don't have the manpower budget to create this game, but somebody should create this game. The wrestling off screen is so much better than the wrestling on screen.
Yes, you can create such better stories out of
it.
Natty piss and Nata, whatever that was. What a stupid show we do. This is all in the interest of killing time because nothing else has happened in wrestling this week.
Big surprises in the Rumble, everybody.
That's right. I saw the Dynasty stuff is shaping up for AEW in Vancouver. So Mystery Wrestling is going to do a show there.
I was like, what stuff? They haven't announced any matches.
No. They're doing Mystery Wrestling is running in Vancouver, and TJPW announced that they're going to be running shows.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, we skipped over. He just goes to Mindy's Bakery and is just like eating muffins and just like fucking bitching about everything to Mindy. Mindy, you ever work with people who can't manage a fucking Target out here? Mindy's like, yeah, these coworkers of mine. I try to tell them to lock up every night, cash out the register, make sure the count is good, and they fuck up the count every single night. And he's like, these empty-headed dumb fucks that I work with couldn't manage anything. Like, why would you not listen to the veteran advice out there when people want to give you advice? You're telling me if the Pillsbury Doughboy didn't come here to Mindy's Bakery that your coworkers wouldn't listen to the Pillsbury Doughboy? And like, yeah, they wouldn't listen to old Pillsbury out here.
Gray's banana muffin press triangle, blueberry press circle.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what you pick, you're having a good time at Mindy's.
The closing scene on the Mindy's Bakery is him like leaving like, appreciate you, Mindy. Remember, Mindy's Bakery, where you can get great, but not open on Mondays and Tuesdays.
You want some spin drift? We started carrying you.
Meanwhile, there's a person like in the store just sitting at the table. It's just Mindy and Tony, or not Mindy and Tony, Mindy
No,
and Punk.
Tony.
But
It's
yes,
Tony.
this is my point. This is my point. Is there's a person at like the table over there, and sometimes they just cut to him, and he just looks terrified out of his mind, like trying to drink his
drinks the water.
Yeah. No, like who is this person just randomly hanging out here? Just he doesn't get acknowledged at all.
It's perfect. It's just like getting.
And then after Punk leaves, there's an extra scene where somebody else comes in, a Canadian comes in and whispers something into the ear of the guy who is just standing there, and then he looks even more terrified.
What a game! Oh god,
This game rules.
we gotta pitch it to 2K.
The life of CM Punk between 21 and 23. Here's what we're thinking.
No,
Let
we're
us
doing,
know if we can do this.
We're doing the whole. We're doing 2014. All the way.
Sure, but like the 21 to 23 stuff is
Yeah,
like the
no,
meat of the game here.
Yeah, that's the intense stuff. But like,
Yeah.
you gotta do the comic books and the movies. And, do a podcast with your best friend and then share a bank account with his mom. It's fine.
This is what we need.
AW Dynamite tonight from the HEB, the Heb Center in Austin, Texas. It's going to be a big night. They got a lot going on tonight. They have 3 title matches, 1 eliminator, and a bunch of other matches. Really does give credence to the idea that Kenny Omega versus Rocky Romero will be
It should be. It should be that.
And right underneath that on the graphic is MJF appears live in Austin. So I have to assume that those were also going to be put together.
Yeah, I don't know. MJF might just open the show again.
I think they're going to open with Swerve versus Andrade,
Then what's the main event?
the women's world title match.
That's 9:30, Joel. Come on now. You know better
That's
than this.
fair. That's fair. You know what?
better than this.
I guess. Mark Briscoe and El Clone. That's the main event.
That might open. I could see Kenny opening even if it is a squash because
I will say
it's
this.
Kenny.
I will say this. The women's world title match is top of the card on the AEW website. And that doesn't... usually they tell you, like, that's a main event. Usually that match at the top is the one that they are really pushing for. So I because it's also the women's world title, I could actually see that being the main event tonight. If that also means that they might be bringing back Mercedes, I think that's a little too close, but yeah, we'll see. But
Mercedes is going to be in the Rumble, so she can't return.
like she's already over in Saudi. That's right.
I don't need why Mercedes is going to come back and go after the title. She's already lost. That's
That's the
stupid.
thing. I don't think she should be back this early, and I don't think she should be back for this so quickly.
Okay, I don't fully buy your top of the card theory based on the rundown
Okay,
either.
that's fair.
I mean, for Collision, Hangman Shibata was top of the card. That was obviously not the main event.
First,
Last week, Swerve and Kevin Knight was top of the card. That was the main event. So okay, there's a mark for it. I'm just going back in recent history of the top of the card stuff to see how much. All right, Maximum Carnage, the trios titles, that actually was the main event. Let's see. What was Maximum Carnage? What was the main event for Maximum Carnage? Dynamite.
it wasn't Bandito MJF. No,
No, it definitely was. Yeah, it was definitely Bandito and MJF.
because
Yeah, that was probably top. Yeah, that was top of the card. Yeah,
okay. That was the world title match. Yeah,
yeah, that was for the world title though. I'm trying to find like a Dynamite that like every Dynamite is like themed now anyway. So
they did the lights out match the week before that, I think.
yeah, that would probably be top of the card. But all right, maybe there is some credence to the the lights out match was top of the card there, but that was always it's lights out. It doesn't actually count.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
All right. Man, headlining with Statlander and Thekla. Yeesh.
I mean, it could be that they're going to do a shock and Thekla wins, and then they do a rematch in Australia or something. Or they finally move Tony Storm back to the women's division because people have been pushing back on the internet about Tony in a tag team. Tony and John loves looking at the internet.
That's true.
No, again, it's not a knock. This is just historically, we know that he's very involved on the internet, and he look at things and get ideas.
What headline New Year's? Well, okay, here's one. New Year's Smash. MJF is at the top of the card, but obviously Mercedes and Willow actually headlined that card. So it does seem more often than not top of the card is last match, but there are exceptions. This feels like an I would headline with Swerve and Andrade. That's what I would have. Swerve was in the main event last week. Andrade has been presented as a big deal since returning. The women's world title match it just doesn't feel like the main event. I will say you can make it a bigger deal if you do make it the main event. That does like add to it, because it's like, okay, this is a big deal. Like it is the world title match. And so it just doesn't feel like the biggest match out there. Like the feud, now that it feels like totally cold. Statlander feels a little cold compared to where she was.
I think given what's happening in AEW right now, like everything is building more towards Revolution than it is Grand Slam. So this being a Dynamite where they put an emphasis on the women's title, I don't think it really hurts the show. I think it just more puts a highlight on the women's title it's been a long time coming, the Thekla and Chris Statlander match. So for them to finally just pay it off, whether it's like a big moment or a big whatever, like for them to finally get to this match and do it, they're trying to make it seem like a big deal. And I'm fine with that being the main event, given everything else here. Like Davis and Doyle FTR, that was only announced like 2 weeks ago because Davis and Doyle won the four-way, so that just set up the match. Swerve and Andrade, I agree with you, that could be a main event match, but again, we haven't set up MJF's next opponent, and it's presumably Kenny, given the way that they're putting Kenny back in the singles match, the way they're talking about.
But the winner in Swerve and Andrade kind of has the best.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, kind of has the best argument for there, because that's going to be the best win out of anybody. Because everybody else is just beating kind of guys who always get beat. So
they're doing a good job of building up multiple people who want a shot at the men's world title, and that's what I like about what's going on Dynamite lately, is that they're actually giving you a reason to invest in certain characters who are all going after Max, and so you can build with that, but not necessarily make that the main event.
We have a double Sean run-in for today.
Did you just actually wake up and the other one was a fake? What are we doing here? Oh, hi, how you doing?
I just filmed the official Fightful Select prediction show, sponsored by my bookie. Here are some interesting notes. Andrade has higher odds to win than The Miz on my bookie, which is a fantastic rib. That is a phenomenal rib.
Fair.
The Rock has better odds than Logan Paul.
Also fair. The Rock's going to enter at number 31 and win.
Karrion Kross has the same as Logan Paul.
That one's a little
which is also
I love it.
Great.
That one's a little far-fetched.
Bianca Belair, the second highest odds of women, and we have not seen her in a while.
Noticed that when I did the odds last week that she was really high up, and I'm like, is she cleared? Is she ready? Like, we've not heard anything with her.
That usually, gets people talking.
Yeah. So, I mean, by the way, Fightful Selector is going to have multiple scoops threads this week, because we'll probably combine one with a debunkathon. Probably run that debunkathon tomorrow. What was today? Wednesday?
Today's Wednesday.
Friday morning, since SmackDown goes live at like noon.
Hell
on
yeah.
Friday.
Is it noon? Let's go.
Yeah, noon. So excited. We're ending this show. I'm covering SmackDown. Then I'm taking my wife out on a date on Friday night because I got to watch wrestling.
Did I miss you guys talk about this Ryan Clark segment with Seth Freakin'? No, we are Matt Boone guys around here. That's a deep cut that I know only Jeremy gets. Right there. We don't mess with Ryan Clark. Only Mark Middleton.
Bless Ryan Middleton.
See, that was designed to make one person laugh, and it
worked.
made that one person laugh. Because unless you have been in the absolute dregs of aggregation like we have, you don't know.
Nah.
You don't know. Oh man, that was good shit, wasn't it?
Good job. Yeah, that was good. Just me and you laughing. Joel has no idea what's going on. Like, what are you talking about?
I don't. But my favorite part is like, this is me all the show is just trying to pop Jeremy in the weirdest of ways.
It
Joel
works.
has
It
not-
works a lot of times.
Joel has never pulled a 20 article day. Not a day in his life.
No,
I don't
no.
write, I talk. Okay, that's what I do.
Oh man.
And the less 20 article.
Who else
day
could we find?
days.
Where's Adam Martin these days? I miss him.
Yeah. I'm trying to. I mean, I know some names from like the 411 days, but a lot of them are still doing it. Honestly,
I know.
Yeah, bless them.
Like, I'll occasionally get messages from some of them.
Jeremy Thomas
And-
is a good dude. He's a really good dude.
Who is it?
Jeremy Thomas.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
he
hears
does really well.
messages. Yeah.
Honestly,
He's a good guy.
411 has always aggregated our stuff pretty.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's
Ashish,
where, after a while, that's where I started to read like my aggregations were 411. Like,
yeah, Ashish does a good job of like. I mean, they used to like aggregate everything, but then they got better of like, all right, let's kind of tone down what we will and won't aggregate,
Yeah.
and yeah, he makes sure things are run well.
Here's
So
King of the North says, "Good old reliable Mark Madden, get him on the show." I've got a fun Mark Madden story. It's not that fun. We went at each other on Twitter. Like he tried to bury like all wrestling writers. It's that thing where people who don't consume wrestling coverage, like Coach, complain about the quality of wrestling coverage. And I'm like, listen, bro, I all due respect to Meltzer, Mike Johnson, don't lump me in with them. Like we do our own thing. I'm not responsible for what they report or don't report. And he was trying to bury me. And he got embarrassed on Twitter as a result of it. Because listen, I am not going to get myself into a situation that I can't shit talk my way out of. And I did that. And then I was backstage at a StarCast show talking to Dom D'Angelo, and Mark Madden came up and he apologized to me. And he was like, I was wrong. You do great work. And Dom is just sitting there like this. And then he tried to deny it months later.
Amazing.
He tried to deny it. And Dom was like, nah, bro. Firsthand witness. Firsthand witness. Somebody said Mike Chioda. What the fuck was up with that guy?
yeah, that was weird.
That rules.
That was weird.
Oh God, watching him just be
How
like,
baked was he?
Yeah, that was really weird. Where he's like,
I would love to interview Mike Chioda. I think it'd be a great interview. He did a good one a couple weeks ago. It was like with Maven or CVV or maybe both. I don't know. But like Jeremy, I sent you a clip of his to aggregate.
yeah,
And you're like, oh, we did that months ago.
yeah. He did Van Vliet show like sometime last year, but yeah, I think he did one with Maven not too long ago.
I think he's done Jericho too. Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe.
Maybe I'm
Yeah,
wrong. Anyway, yeah,
yeah.
it's so funny. I love it. Yes, apparently Brock Lesnar just declared for the Rumble via FaceTime on Pat McAfee's show.
All right. He's FaceTiming from Saudi.
Meanwhile, Adam Pearson popped in and said, "Nope, no more spots. Sorry, we're full."
Well, he was reserving that one for Brock. He's like, I know Brock's gonna be there, so we're make sure that's on reserve for right now.
Uh-oh, guys, hold on. Breaking news from Busted Open. Your foes.
Oh, we broke
already
this.
established
Yeah, we already
this.
broke this. Yeah.
Oh, well, then this is even better. This is even better.
Yeah.
Elena Black has signed a contract. So you all talked about this 45 minutes ago?
Yeah.
Yes, actually, I tweeted it out.
Yeah, Joel
that's
tweeted
an
that.
even better bit. I like
Yeah.
it that I'm just seeing it now because, we had the details on the actual deal 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
If you go to my Twitter, it was immediately that I wrote FightfulSelect.com, January 17th, 2026, with the caption, "Detail on Elena Black's deal with TNA."
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn. All right, fellas, I'm out of here. I got a show with CVV at 2.
All right,
Sean,
Oh,
enjoy.
you did it too. I just saw Sean did the same bit. Oh man.
Oh, at least Sean. Okay, yeah. We both wrote that story. He did all the work. I just copy and pasted.
Did the teaser.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Anyway, John Moxley takes on Ace Austin in a Continental Championship Eliminator match. That should be a fun one.
John Moxley wins.
It looks like John Moxley is going to be doing this this like I want to elevate, but I'm gonna beat all of them anyway type of thing. Which I don't hate it as long as the matches are good and as long as Ace doesn't look like an idiot and gets a little something out of it.
It's very funny that like Ricochet has the national title, which I guess is supposed to be like a traveling title, and MJF is the one like defending the title on Indies, and then
I love this. Go ahead.
Moxley's defending the Continental title, like it's an open challenge title. Meanwhile, you have Mark Briscoe just doing whatever with the TNT title, and again Ricochet just like has the national title. And then Okada just chills. I love that Okada's just like, fuck. Apparently I have this title. They gonna make me defend it? I don't know. Unless they do, I ain't defending it. Rules.
I love when they announced Max for House of Glory as if Max didn't just show up and challenge Nick Nemeth. And I'm like, oh, they're gonna do this shit at Hog. They're gonna do this in front of 500 people in New York. God bless. It's gonna be fun.
It rules that they just do what they're doing with the titles.
Why not? So many belts. Everyone gets a challenge. Mark Briscoe goes up against El Clone. Is El Clone going to win, or are they just going to wonk the finish? Because like it feels like El Clone needs to keep on the winning side of things.
Why?
Because you got to do it all the way till Hologram comes back in 2027.
I hope they don't. I hope they don't take the title off Mark Briscoe already.
I hope so too, but...
It's not like they've done like a ton with this run or anything, but I just like Mark Briscoe, and he should just have the title.
Fair. Well, it's Dynamite for tonight. I'm looking forward to it.
Was that it? All right. To be clear,
all right, we kind of we went past FTR and Duncan Davis, but we did mention that it is happening.
Okay. To be clear, I hope Statlander and Thekla headlines. I think that makes sense as far as like putting importance on that match and in making it a bigger deal than I currently think it is. I hope it does headline. It just doesn't feel like the hottest match on the show. Swerve and Andrade feels like the hottest match on the show, and that's why I ultimately think Swerve and Andrade will headline.
And again, we talked about it. It's been ongoing, Thekla and Chris. So for them to do the match finally after so long, it feels like a main event to me. I agree that it's not always the hottest angle on the show. And yes, Swerve and Andrade has been very quickly built as a match you want to see. So there is reason to want either of those matches. I just think they're going to take the one that has the longer build and has the women's world title attached to it. That'll be the main event. But we'll find out later tonight. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I hope you're right. I do hope you're right. I hope it does headline. I'm looking forward to FTR against Davis Doyle. That should be really fun.
Yeah,
it does.
Out of each other.
Yeah, it does feel like I think FTR probably wins. I don't think they're going to do a screwy finish or anything, but AEW doesn't do it a ton. If they're going to do it, I could see one here to set up the rematch in Australia.
I agree.
And I don't know if it's a DQ. I don't know if it's a time limit, a double count out, whatever it might be, but I could see it here to set up the rematch in Australia. Or maybe Davis and Doyle win. They just defend the titles in Australia.
Well, Doyle rules. Well, Duncan Davis should win. They should take him to Australia. FTR will still be booed. And you'll set up a good like babyface versus heel match for one night only in Australia. And if it goes back to FTR, then you didn't lose anything in terms of like the long-term effect of both teams. If anything, maybe I don't know, maybe people do cheer Davis and Doyle more, but FTR just goes back to being the heel tag team champions, and we move forward. I don't know. I don't care about doing a. I don't care if they do the hot potato, and I see the value in doing it. So I guess we'll wait and see what they do tonight.
Is it hot potato? Like, what do you mean hot potato?
I think FTR would get the titles back. If you
in Australia?
Yeah, I think if Duncan Davis win,
fuck that.
I would do Duncan Doyle. I would do Duncan Doyle win tonight, carry the belt into Australia, and then FTR wins it back.
I don't like that. That sucks.
So that's your problem, pal.
That idea sucks.
You suck.
I'm gonna bring the trash can back to put that one in the trash can.
That's not as bad of an idea. There, listen, we just spent most of this episode giving the worst of the best.
No, those ideas are actually good because they're so far-fetched and absurd that they're good. This is an idea that like your worst ideas are ideas. This is not a knock on you, a little bit, but
yes, that could happen.
Yeah, your worst ideas are ideas that are like plausible, and that's why they suck. Because they're actually plausible, but they're not good plausible ideas. That's why all my ideas are just the most absurd things ever. So it's not plausible. It's like, well, yeah, it's not supposed to be. I just think it'd be funny if it happens.
Sorry, I'm seeing this video now. It is literally on FaceTime. Brock just like he's got his phone with like, you've got Pat on his phone like this.
Yeah.
It's not even, they're not even like putting the video feed on the screen. Nothing. It's just
Yeah.
like,
Are we sure it's Brock?
It's AI Brock.
It's AI Brock out here.
So funny. I'm telling you, Adam Pearce should have called it and be like, Brock, we don't have a spot for you. It's full.
Yeah, Adam Pearce should call in the McAfee show and be like, what are you doing putting Brock Lesnar in the Royal Rumble saying he declared? We're all full. We can't do that. And then Pearce announced, well, now the Rumble is 31. We're doing 31 people for the Rumble.
Brock calls in and says, that's right, and I'm 31. See you in the Rumble, boys. Takes a swig of the mana, gets in his truck, drives off. Where is he going? He can't drive there. And then all of a sudden it's Saturday afternoon. Look who pulls up in his truck with ZZ Top playing in the background. Has he been playing that one song the entire time? It took me 4 days, but I'm here, goddammit. Put me in the Rumble.
Thank you, Louie. As a devout absurdist, Jeremy is my aspirational goal. Thank you.
I love it. All right. Is there anything else? We're done.
As play the Sens tonight, Joel. I'm watching that over Dynamite. Yeah.
I'm sure that's going to end poorly for everyone involved.
Sens better not be little bitches if we're blowing them out again and start a bunch of fights and stuff. Yeah.
I hope they do.
Trash ass team trying to injure our guys.
Did the Sens play yesterday? I don't think they did.
I don't know.
No, they did not. They played the day before. They blew out Vegas recently. Yeah,
good.
It's a 7-1 game.
Yeah.
We talked about that one on Monday. Yeah, I think they've been off for the last couple of days. Edmonton blew out Anaheim 7-4. So fuck me, right?
Yeah, Edmonton's been playing pretty well.
Yeah. All right. Well, Avs and Sens, and then we won't talk about it on Friday because it'll be another 2 days from today. There you go. We did a little NXT talk. A little bit.
Oh yeah, let's check the results of our poll question. While I do that, what was your moment of Tuesday, Joel?
It had to have been watching Ava take a microphone pack, put it on her head, and say, "Go to the announce team," and she gets completely just disrespected as the truck goes to a totally different shot. That's not the announce team; it's them taking Tony D into the arena.
My moment of Tuesday, you already know. Thea Hail stocks up. Dark State stocks up. That's right, baby. It's a good episode of NXT just because of those two things. The poll question, should we review NXT? 38% said yes, 62% said no. Maybe we won't review it next week. Although next week they're crowning it. Is next week when they're crowning the new champion?
Yeah, next week's the ladder match. This was we're filling time, and also our top members are going to Saudi Arabia. So
yeah,
and Zarya sucks again.
Yeah, she was. What was that? Like Thea Hail was there to help her, and she just beat her up.
Good.
It was lame.
Ready for this Zarya heel turn that we've been waiting for 17 months.
No, fuck that.
She's fine. Anyway, what have we accomplished?
Yes, what did we accomplish today, Joel?
If you get to build a video game that is based on wrestling, don't do it. Instead, take the time from the wrestling and rebuild using the time off you spent from wrestling to build your story. It will be much more palatable and much more entertaining.
I think the biggest thing we accomplished today is we created the greatest non-wrestling video game of all time.
God bless. We're back tomorrow.
Allegedly.
SB3 and Jeremy.
And Court Bauer.
And Court Bauer, MLW's own. Is he going to do the whole 2 hours with y'all?
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. He's supposed to join us at 11 tomorrow.
All right, so do an hour with him.
Yeah, do an hour with us.
You think he's going to be outside again, or is he going to be inside his office for once?
I don't know if he's going to be inside technically or outside. So they're holding a press conference tomorrow.
Battle Riot is also this weekend, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it's not airing live. Battle Riot's not airing live, unfortunately.
Oh.
They're holding a press conference tomorrow in the afternoon, and Court's going to join us from the site of the press conference. So that's So I don't know if the press conference is inside or outside though. So that's why I don't know if he's joining us from inside or outside.
Where is this press conference happening?
It's in South Carolina. It's like the site of the venue and stuff. Pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought it would be. Yeah, no, hold on.
Oh no, it's in Orlando. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say because the Battle Riot is tomorrow. Like
Yeah, it is, but it's not airing until next week.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's upsetting.
Maybe they'll hold it in the tequila field.
Ooh, okay.
That'd be cool. I hope, dude, if Danny McBride makes an appearance, how much would that rule?
He should win.
We just get Danny McBride on this show as well.
Dude, I will have so many questions about movies he's done. We're just gonna talk about it.
Yeah, a wild Paul London just appears in the background.
Brother, the fact that he does Chris Van Vliet and he's wearing a suit, and I'm like, no,
yeah, that was bullshit.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
We're gonna call Paul out on that next time he's on the show.
Yeah.
Just like, Paul.
Well, no, there's nothing to call him out on. It's like you just went on Van Vliet and did, like.
No, I get it, but I'm gonna call him out for wearing a suit for Van Vliet.
No, good.
No.
He's professional for Van Vliet. We don't want him wearing a suit on our show.
We gotta tell him not to do that for anybody.
Not do what?
Not do the suit. Nobody should be wearing a suit for an interview.
Not for Van Vliet. He goes to Van Vliet and he wants to be professional and like, oh, this is a real interview. I got to look good for Chris Van Vliet. Good. Look good for Chris Van Vliet. We don't want that around here.
Chris is doing interviews in hotel rooms. Come on. Come on.
Nah, we want Paul out in the wild. You don't want him. We don't want Paul in a suit on this show. We don't want that at all.
You know what? Amendment. I want Paul in a suit feeding squirrels out in the open. That's what I want. Okay? If we're going to do this, we're going to take professional Paul feeding the squirrels outside at the park.
Stop it.
Let's
stop all this.
I'm trying to make this entertaining for everyone.
I get it, but we don't want Paul in this suit on this show. We don't.
It's fine.
We just don't.
Court Power's on the show tomorrow with Jeremy and SB3. Will they talk about Ring of Hallucinations?
Hell yeah, we will.
They probably will. They're going to talk about Battle Riot? Yeah, they probably will, among other things. So come and hang out with us tomorrow. I won't be there. I'm going to do other things.
We have one spot left in the ITW Rumble, everybody. We have 3 free spots, but we have one spot if you would like to go ahead and claim it. Tomorrow, I imagine somebody tomorrow will be claiming we'll be claiming the last spot. So I'm just letting everybody know now. One spot left in the ITW Rumble.
Get ready for it. We're going to be back tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern. And for now, leave a thumbs up on the way out. Tell all your friends about the show. We're better than Busted Open. We break news before they do, okay? We do. Yeah, get your lasers. Lasers.
Can I laser into the pyro? Look at that.
Ooh, laser pyro. Woo.
You get cut off. The black, you just go headless with the laser.
Good. That's what we should all do. Anyway. Yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Leave a thumbs up on the way out. We love you. We'll see you in the next one.